outside of G-Class, that's just a starter kit. Plenty things count in life, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck is chess games. Cause shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more Purple Rain Prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting it. The pessimist gold medalist flush the magnum just so they not collecting my specimens down. The way she with Poppy, man, you would think she's a veteran or remembrance. Cleaning lady, sweep the room daily for all the evidence of everything I ever did. Do they have a pool there? Do they have a gym there? You used to do skincare, but now you do swimwear. Your ex-roommate got a condo that's downtown, but she got no furniture in her crib. I've been there. Checkmate, even though you hate that I even check, I still get an E for effort. Only time I play the back and forth is a Leah record. If I let you talk first and nobody is speaking second. Fluent in passive aggression, that's why you acting dismissive. Hearing me out for once will require you actually listen. Damn. The boy is back, I never turn my back. I just slapped him, so now all that they see is my back. Say that damn Maybach bands with me in the back. When I was an actor, I still couldn't clean on my act. Whenever I tell the truth, you feel like you being attacked. And that couldn't be an attack, so how about we leave it at that?
If you're gonna waste your time, then waste your time with me. You can have all the space, all that you need. There's no place if you got time to waste it with me.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hits a block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush. Say my day's the number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, man, a cheapskate hump. Niggas gotta move on my release day home. Bitch, this is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell a shit, it is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I did. Never turn my back on every G, God forbid. Virgil got the paddock on my wrist, doing front flips, giving you my number with.
You can't even sit in peace, 'cause all of these niggas be on you. I'm just saying I can be, yeah, that one that you call, that you talk to, girl. I'll share my world with you. If you wanna waste your time, on me, obviously. Open your eyes and see. If you could risk it and find you, waste your time with me. You can have all the space, all that you need. There's no pressure if you got time to waste. Waste it with me. Close your eyes to get away. Just pay my night and I'll arrange it. Beautiful girl, you're stainless. You'll be fine, I'll be painless, yeah. All I'm drinking is champagne. All you want is the same thing.
Yeah. The 10,000 building, get your ass an apartment, put you inside a G-class, that's just a starter kit. Plenty things got in life, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck is chess games. Cause shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more purple rain prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting, and the pessimist gold medalists flush the magnum just so they not collecting my specimens down. The way she with Poppy, man, you would think she's a veteran on remembrance. Cleaning lady, sweep the room daily for all the evidence of everything I ever did. Do they have a pool there? Do they have a gym there? You used to do skincare, but now you do swimwear. Your ex-roommate got a condo that's downtown, but she got no furniture in her crib. I've been there. Checkmate, even though you hate that I even check, I still get an E for effort. Only time I play the back and forth is a Leah record. If I let you talk first and nobody is speaking second. Fluent in passive aggression, that's why you acting dismissive. Hearing me out for once will require you actually listen. Damn. The boy is back, I never turn my back. I just slapped him, so now all that they see is my back. Say that damn Maybach bands with me in the back. When I was an actor, I still couldn't clean on my act. Whenever I tell the truth, you feel like you being attacked. And that come with being attached, so how about we leave it at that?
If you're gonna waste your time, then waste your time with me. You can have all the space, all that you need. There's no place if you got time to waste it with me.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit the block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush. Say my day's the number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, man, a cheapskate hump. Niggas gotta move on my release day hard. Bitch, this is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell the shit, it is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I did. Never turn my back on every G, God forbid. Virgil got the paddock on my wrist, doing front flips. Giving you my number, but don't hit me on no dumb shit. Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping, was okay, so what? Someone hit the block of my tape, it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush.
Yo, what's up tonight, man? We got a good topic going on tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into this. What's good, Throne 2010? You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into it tonight. Topic today. She says, 9 to 5 guys must lower their standards. So, you know what I'm saying? This is a deep topic, though. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into it, shout out to all the people that's been donating to the channel. You know what I'm saying? You know who you are. Love, support the people who like the channel. Comment on the channel. The people who support us, the people who hate it, the people that come to my channel. Thank you for donating. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing my channel. I really appreciate y'all. But let's get into this topic. So you got these 9 to 5 guys, and this woman saying that 9 to 5 guys should lower their standards and accept the fact that they are not capable of having better women. That's what this woman pretty much said. She was like, ain't nothing wrong with being a 9 to 5 guy, this woman said. And she's saying that pretty much accept it, be happy, because that's what the best you're going to do. But you know there's a lot of guys out here who are not going to accept that shit. And I don't think no guy should accept it. Like, we know that there's certain women you're not going to be able to get probably. And it's because, you know what I'm saying, certain women like certain men. Like this woman got $100,000 or she make $1 million. Cool. She probably don't want to fuck with you. And she probably don't, because the woman want her man to make more money if that's the type of woman she is. But at the same time, I look at it like this though. Why even try to date a woman that's making $1 million? Like how many men on the average is even gonna get around those type of women? Most men are not gonna get around those type of women anyway. Most men are not even gonna have a chance at those type of women. So end of the day, if you an average man out here, you probably dating women making what, 30, 40, 50, $60,000 a year. How you gonna let a woman making $60,000 a year tell you ain't good enough for her when you probably making the same thing? Or let's say you at a job and you got 2 people, motherfucker, both of y'all making $14 an hour and she's telling you ain't good enough. You making the same thing as me. You need to tell her she ain't good enough. But I get what this woman was trying to say in that video, and I'm gonna show y'all the video. But I feel like this though. Don't let no woman or nobody tell you what you can't have and what you cannot get, because everybody can improve. Everybody can get better. You're going to have them simps who going to defend the topic and try to make it look like everything about money. True. We know if you an average motherfucker, you shouldn't be going for nobody who got them making $1 million. Like, why would you do that? Like, the chances of you even being around these type of people is limited. Like, I'm pretty sure a majority of the people on my show, probably all the people that come on my show, ain't none of them making no $100,000 a year plus. And even if they say they making $100,000 a year plus, they tell them a fucking lie. They're not making that goddamn fucking money. And they'll fuck a broke dude. This bitch making $300,000 a year fucking a broke nigga because he cute. But to tell a dude she want to be with is a different story. And we know it's different. We know when you starting families is different. But like I said, I'm speaking for the people who average people. Like I said, most people come on here ain't making no $150,000 to come on my show. And if they is, they lying and just talking and shit because they're not making that type of money. So at the end of the day, the average guy gonna be around average people, and you're gonna let an average bitch tell you, well, Rip say he making that type of money, but we don't know that's true because I haven't even seen the guy's face yet. You know what I'm saying? No knock to him or anything. He's the only one that's on the show that claim he's making that type of money, which could be possible. We ain't seen no proof. I mean, anybody, I can get up here and say, I ain't told people what I make. I could be making over $150,000 a year too. Don't nobody know. Because several people don't show their face, but you know, that's a different topic for a different day. So at the end of the day, I don't care what you're making. If you're trying to defend the topic of these women saying they can goddamn shit on men because they making more money, you a fucking simp, lame ass motherfucking person. Because at the end of the day, why even go for them type of women? Yeah, this woman, I mean, I had a woman one time that I met that were making over $100,000 a year. I guarantee you she would have goddamn fucked with me if I wanted her to. She gave me eye contact and I wouldn't have submitted to her. Ain't no way in the hell you a real man. It's real niggas out here. I see it all the time. It's real niggas out here dating women that got more than them. They might not be making $150,000 a year, but when you coming from nothing and you dating a woman that's working 2 jobs and you laying at home while she goddamn bringing all the motherfucking shit to the table, you gotta be like, what the fuck? So you telling me it ain't possible that shit can't happen? It happens. But if you get around some old high sedity, Grey Poupon ass motherfucking people, they might act like that, but same time, them high quality bitches that say they high quality are fucking broke motherfuckers. So in the day, if you're having sex with a broke nigga, and then when I come around, you saying I don't make enough money for you, then you need to goddamn get out my face. Treat me like you treat them broke niggas. Treat me how you treat those broke men. Because if you fuck the broke men, but I'm bringing more to the table than the broke men, and you acting like you can't fuck with me in a relationship, why are you even trying to be in a relationship with her? Because most of the time, women making that type of money, like Kevin Samuel said, she ain't gonna find nobody. She gonna have limited. And then it be chicks that's making all this money be overweight, out of shape. Nobody really like them. And you up here, like, you need to lower your standards to goddamn get another job making less money. Because ain't no man gonna feel like he's superior in that relationship if he with a woman making $150,000 a year and she goddamn overweight and she acting like she better. And I'm not saying that don't make the money. It's gonna be hard for that woman to find a man that's gonna want to be with her. I'm about to check in soon, OG. All right, thank you, Parker. You know what I'm saying? But I'll put that link out there for people to come on once I get through talking and I show the video. But at the same time, though, it's all a questionable opinion about everything I say because you got different people, different opinion. You're gonna have somebody probably come on the show today that's gonna kiss ass towards the bitch with money. And that's cool though. That means that's a simp then. He pretty much put the woman with money over the men who don't make enough money, who don't make the money of the standards. Like we said, we know in relationships, it ain't gonna work out because it is money to it and everything. And I get that whole situation. But most men ain't dating women that's making that type of money. Most men that come on this show ain't dating them women that make that type of money. I feel like this though. Let's say I ran into a woman, in my opinion, if I ran into a woman making $150,000 a year, she might not fuck with me. But that don't mean she won't fuck me. And it depends on what you want. If you're looking for a relationship for women who making a lot more money than you, if you're making $40,000 a year and you only go for women that make $150,000, $200,000, $300,000, yeah, it's gonna be a problem probably. Why are you even trying to be in a relationship with them type of women? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm pretty sure somebody making $40,000 a year fucking goddamn running a chick like that. Got her running the household. She got the most money, everything. They running the situation. If you a man, I feel like a man. If you making less than a woman, you get in a relationship with her. She running you. That means that if you get with a woman with no money, she gonna run you. If you getting ran by a woman in any relationship, I don't care how much money she making, she's gonna run you in all relationships. That means if the bitch making $10 an hour, she gonna run you. She making $300,000, she gonna run you. She making $80,000, she gonna run you. Money shouldn't be a reason why you let somebody run over top of you. If that's the case, you ain't no real man. You spineless anyway. And some men out here will let a woman run the situation just because she got money. That means you will let anybody run the situation. I ain't bowing down to nobody because they got no goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? Only reason I can see myself even playing that role is I ain't got nowhere to live. And that's just a role to play. I'm up here living on the street, don't want to sleep outside in the cold, so I'm going to live with this bitch who got more money than me. I'm just going to use that situation as a come up. And most of the time, I can't really do that because it's going to be hard to get a nice looking woman in that situation because you're in a situation where you don't got nowhere to live, and now you got to bow down to this woman because she got more than you. That means if you ain't got nothing, you sleeping outside in the cold, $8 an hour is more than what you got. And most of the time, it's going to be hard to get an attractive woman because your mind and space ain't going to be right anyway. In those situations, I can see a man being like, okay, I'm going to let this woman run this shit. I'm just trying to come up. If you ain't trying to come up, you a lame-ass motherfucker who want to be in that situation. But as far as people who have careers and work, if you're dating women with more money and you're trying to be in a relationship with them, that might not be a good idea. But if she running the situation, if you feel like she should run the situation, you ain't no real man. That go for anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. Because the average person come on this show is not making no big ass money on this motherfucker. And they can lie and say what they want to. Motherfuckers don't even know, ain't even seen that type of money. So most time, when you get around these chicks that's making a lot of money, like I'm pretty sure it ain't nothing to be around women that make $100,000 a year. They ain't shit. $100,000 ain't shit. It's easy to be around them type of people. You probably see them on a regular. I probably ain't holler at some chicks making that type of money. And then now if you get up to the damn stuff like 300,000 and shit like that, it's probably gonna be hard to be around them type of women unless you live in a big city. And then if you get up to women making more than that, they probably someone like celebrities and shit. I feel like this though. You take some average dudes and put them around a celebrity party and let them have nice clothes on and dress up, they can pull a woman out the party. They might not be with the woman because she might not want to be with them, but you never know. That people do not got the opportunity to be around these type of women. But for a woman, it's crazy that we sit up here and call ourselves a man, but we'll let a woman come up on a platform and say, it's okay to be a 9-to-5 guy, get the 9-to-5 chicks. How you gonna tell me what I can get? And any nigga that agree with her is a weak motherfucker his damn self for agreeing. Even if she is got some points she proven and got some say like, okay, you might be right. I'm not gonna agree with her. I'm gonna be like, you ain't gonna tell me what I can do. You ain't gonna tell me what I can get. I'm not gonna sit up here and let another person tell me something. I'm gonna be like, if I got my mindset that I can get this type of person, I'm gonna prove her wrong. But I ain't gonna be chasing no bitches with $300,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never been around those type of women, so I don't know. I can't really speak if I could get those type of women, but I'm pretty sure if you put me around 100 women making $350,000 a year, I'm gonna pull one of them. It ain't gonna be that goddamn hard. She ain't gonna ask you what you think. My shit's you trying to settle down with these men, career. If you goddamn got my shit's spinning again. If you got this woman head over heels for you, is she gonna even care? I'm dating women that had certain beliefs in religion. I believe in God. The chick believed in God. She didn't even give a damn about what I believed in while she was fucking with me. Then after we started having disagreements and we was going the opposite way, she started telling me how she wouldn't date men who don't believe in God. I'm like, we could have been in had sex times. And now you mentioning you don't fuck with men that believe in God because women don't care when they like somebody. I could have been an atheist. I could have been somebody who was goddamn worshiping the devil. She did not care. If you meet a woman who's making a lot of money and you dating her and she like you, and especially if it gets sexual and you laying it down and you goddamn treating her good, I guarantee a lot of stuff not gonna come up. Yes, if you start trying to build and live together and make a relationship in that way, yes, financial is gonna come up because she want to know what you make and they want to know, everybody gonna want to know what they bringing to the table. But is it like a guarantee? Sure, this woman ain't gonna date you because she making $150,000 a year. Nah, ain't no guarantee. You might date her and run the situation if you're a real man. If you getting ran, your ass gonna get ran with any chick. And most of these dudes will get ran over by a woman making any type of money because their mindset is she make more money than me, I should bow to her. I don't believe in that. I'm the head of the household, I'm the man. And I know people gonna look at like, you the head of the household, you supposed to be making the most money. I give more props if this dude coming to this situation. He making $60,000 a year. He dating a woman that making $100,000 a year. And if he's still running the situation, because if he making 60 is enough to take care of him and her and have a kid. It's enough. But if she bringing 100,000, unless she paying all the bills, if you the man and you paying everything, let's say you making less than her, but you paying all the bills and you got the man in the house, what the fuck do it matter what she make? But my chick gonna pay something. She not gonna goddamn not gonna make all that money and not pay shit. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? The average guy don't go through these trials and tribulations with women making so much more money than them because they don't get to be around these type of women. They don't even goddamn see these type of women. They're not dating these type of women. I know when I go to the average bar club, I don't care how nice it is, them type of women ain't enough. And you can meet them probably going other places. So the woman on the show, she might not even be making that type of money, but she's throwing out there what she like and what she want. And the guys on the show is shitting on her. They pretty much like, bitch, what you talking about? Why you acting like you better than somebody because you make a little motherfucking bunch of paper? Because at the end of the day, if most of these women tell who they had sex with, it's been some motherfuckers who not having as much money as them. End of the day, some of these women with all this money, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna fuck these dudes. They're gonna fuck dudes that ain't got shit, and then they're gonna try to be with somebody who do got something. They ain't gonna look stupid. Probably not gonna end up being in relationships and shit. They probably not gonna find nobody. So it's like, what kind of life would a woman who making $300,000? Look at Oprah Winfrey. That means you gotta be Oprah Winfrey rich for a man to goddamn bow down to you. I mean, that's gonna be tough. And then that's lame as hell. He lame as fuck. That means he a bitch for doing that anyway. You gonna have to, and how many people got a chance to fuck with Oprah Winfrey? Or the chick Monique, whatever her real name is, used to be on that show. She got her man bowing down to her. She making they in different classes of money. Ain't too many dudes fucking with nobody making that type of money. Ain't too many dudes even got to be around those type of people. Most time, women and men that make that type of woman want to date each other. Ain't no man want to date men do date broke women. And they'll give a broke woman a chance because that's the way it goes if she look good. But most time, people want to date people who making money just like them celebrities. Why you think Jay-Z and Beyonce together, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett? Yeah, you got them dudes who are goddamn date a chick who ain't got shit too. You know, dudes who do it. But them women who got all that money, man, they better hope they can find somebody who matches them. They better hope they can find somebody who making the same type of money they making, somebody who on their level, because if they don't, they're going to be getting fucked, and that's it. And a lot of them dudes going through the situation probably thinking they can't be with the bitch anyway. But on the lower level of average people, men are out here with nothing. I know dudes right now living with women that ain't got shit. They won't even keep a job. She working 2 jobs. And they still run the goddamn household with an iron fist. So in those situations, that's what I go by. Because most of the people that come on here are going to be in average households. And that's what they dealing with. So if you're an average guy dating a woman and she got a job and she make a little bit more money than you, she shouldn't be running the relationship. You the man of the house, no matter what she making. Now, if you want to get up into the upper class, upper scale shit, I don't really know much about that because I don't be hanging around goddamn millionaires and $300,000, $350,000 people. So I don't know how that shit goes. But if I'm making $150,000 a year and this woman making $250,000, she ain't about to punk me. She ain't about to chump me. And if she ain't happy with me making $100,000 less than her, I'm like, man, I got enough money to take care of me and you. I got enough money to do what I want to do. And if she trying to act like she better because she making a little bit more money than me, I can't fuck with you. I don't need to fuck with you. You're not the type of woman I would want to fuck with. What's good, Garland Jane? How you doing tonight? And at the end of the day, it's all about opinion. That's why motherfuckers going overseas, they need broke ass chicks. Because anytime a woman is looking for money, it's easy for you to come with money, and then you can manipulate her to be what you want her to be, or she gonna submit to you because she needs you. A woman making $300,000 don't need nobody, and that's why that bitch gonna stay single. That's why she gonna be just a fuck. But end of the day, everybody wants somebody. So that woman making $300,000 a year either gonna have to choose. I'm gonna mess with a dude that makes less money than me. I'm gonna get lucky and find a dude that makes the same thing, or I might find a dude making $400,000, $500,000 a year. Or I'm gonna settle for a guy that's regular and just be happy with that and let him be the man of the household. Because if you making $300,000 a year, you went the route like you a motherfucking man anyway. that means you think you dominate. That means you think you run the relationship. So that's all cool. But it's all cool though, you know what I'm saying? All I can say about the situation is you gotta put yourself in a situation where you're doing good. And if you're a leader in that situation, you do not have shit to worry about. You know what I'm saying? You have nothing to worry about. But if you're out here chasing stuff, like some people just go for stuff that don't make no sense though. You know what I'm saying? If I'm on a podcast with women, I don't care. Like, let's say I'm on a podcast with women and they talking like this woman on this video I'm gonna show you is talking. I would look at her like, yo, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna tell a man what to do anyway when you ain't no fucking man? How can a woman tell a man what he need to do and what he need to go for? And who would listen? Y'all won't even listen to Melly and her dating tips. Y'all saying, why would a man listen to a woman giving dating advice? Why would you listen to a woman telling you that you need to stick with 9 to 5 chicks? I'll look at her like, who you? You ain't know. I can see if it was a man saying that, and you might will listen. You ain't gotta agree with him, but you might will listen and feel his viewpoint. I'm not understanding why I would listen to this woman telling me that I need to date 9 to 5 chicks. Like she telling me what I need to date. Like, hold up though. What qualifies you? What degree or what motherfucking Pacifics or whatever you got gives you the right to tell me what I can date and what other men should go for? Tell me that. I want to see it, because if she ain't got no qualification, then what's going on? So it's all opinion. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they're like, I think people contradict themselves and they goddamn hypocrites, because we'll sit up here and we won't agree with something this woman say, but then when a woman come up with a point that we like and shit, we like, oh, okay, well, she right. Melly a 304. I don't know if she a 304. I ain't gonna jump to conclusion she no 304. I ain't getting no advice from a woman. And I'm not saying you can't get no advice from her. If you don't take advice from a woman that's helping you, it's gonna be your woman. Or it's gonna be a woman who's for you. I'm not gonna have no random woman telling me, oh man, you make goddamn $15 an hour. Don't be trying to holler at that chick making $100,000 a year. I'm like, first of all, you don't know, you can't speak for somebody else. And you damn sure ain't gonna tell me what I can have and what I can't get. I'm gonna shoot my shot, and then I'm gonna sit back and just let the situation play for itself. But this woman sitting around here acting like, you know what I'm saying, she know the game. Pretty much, I think she was speaking as if I make more money, you don't bring your broke ass around me. And that's cool though. You feel that way. We won't bring up our broke asses around you. We don't want you. We'll let them simp ass niggas who got them cool with women running over top of them come to you. Let you have them. Real men do not fuck with women who believe that you should be fixed in a certain bracket. Do not fuck with people who put you in a space where this is what you have to do, or they don't ever put yourself in a situation where somebody's telling you, oh, this is what you do, so this is the best you can do. It's niggas, I mean, it's literally niggas catching a bus, walking, getting more bitches than some of these niggas with money. These dudes out here making all this money, and only thing they got to show is I gotta pull out my fucking wallet. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pull out your fucking wallet to get a woman. I respect the dude who don't got it like that, and he got game. Because anybody who gotta always talk about what they got, and like I ain't even had a couple of lame ass niggas on the show try to they don't know what I have on when I go up to women. When I go up to women, some women don't fuck with me. I remember I had a situation on my birthday. Nobody knew how I dressed. Nobody knew what I had on. I was talking to a particular guy on the show, and he compared the situation to Drake, talking about if that was Drake, she would have fucked with him. He always compare everything to a fucking celebrity. Like he don't even be on Drake. He pretty much said that if Drake had did it, and then he tried to say like, motherfucker, you don't look like you got money. How would you know what I had on that day? It's my birthday. You don't know what I had on. So at the end of the day, you don't even know if the chick cared about money. It was just my age bothered her. And yes, Drake ain't just got money. Drake can look bummy. He has a name for himself. So it's a different situation with a guy like him. But when you go up to a woman, she does not know how much money you're making. She doesn't. I don't give a fuck if you go up to a Dollar Tree, Walmart. You can be in the most expensive fucking store in the world. Don't nobody know what type of money you go. Anybody can go in the store. Ain't no stores got no damn sign on it saying broke motherfuckers ain't allowed. You can go in any store. Like people told me to go in the stores they felt was high class. The same women that go in them high class store, they be in fucking Walmart. So what stores out here would have higher class women? People said Target supposed to be higher class. Same bitches that be in Target be in Walmart. Like, tell me some stores that only rich people go to. Show me, tell me. It probably ain't nowhere we gonna be able to get around. It ain't no stores like that. They be in the same stores we be in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand what people's concept is of this is a better store, it's more money, and it's gonna be harder. No, it's not gonna be harder. Because ain't no woman know what a man, this motherfucker walking around here rich that don't got high class shit on. Buying expensive clothes is not gonna make you get no bitch. Chris Brown, I'm pretty sure his clothes is probably somewhat expensive, but Chris Brown has swag and style. If you dress like a Chris Brown and similar, women gonna think you cool. Women are fucking cool dudes. You walking around this motherfucker acting like you got a whole lot of money, then you gonna be a walking wallet. Because the bitches are fucking cool motherfuckers. That's why every time I seen, even growing up, I seen dudes trying to dress like these rappers and shit because they were cool. Because they look cool. Women are fucking the cool dudes. They might end up being with some simp ass, ugly, overweight ass, no bitch getting motherfucker when they get old because he got money. So the dudes who got the money and no swag, they gonna be the guys to get the leftovers. There ain't no motherfucker who could, depending on money, get no more bitches than me. Because if he's depending on his wallet, his ass gonna be behind. Because bitches are fucking with dudes with swag. The dudes with swag are getting the women. A dude with swag, a pool of bitch with a lot of money. A dude with swag is not gonna be having these type of problems. But most of these men ain't got no swag. They want to put on, you going out here buying a $500 shirt and talking about you cool. Nigga, get the fuck out of my face, nigga. You over here trying to look like something, you trying to buy expensive shit and hoping these women gonna goddamn know. They're not gonna know. All black women care about is how well endowed you are. Right. I mean, and at the end of the day, though, even if you got a lot of money, some of these women don't know you making that. Some of these women don't know you making a lot of money. If you put on an outfit and your swag look like Chris Brown, that bitch ain't gonna care about how much money you got. She gonna be like, that motherfucker cool. Why you think Chris Brown fucking? Chris Brown could be an average dude. He could be fucking all these rich bitches because he is so motherfucking cool. Women fuck dudes that are cool. They fuck dudes that look good, who are cool, who get other women. I don't care how much money. You know how much, like, you got motherfucking Bill Gates. Yeah, he can fuck some bitches, but Chris Brown fucking more bitches. Bill Gates got way more money than Chris Brown. Ain't no bitch talking about how cool Bill Gates is. Don't too many women want to fuck with Bill Gates. If they do, they're gonna fuck with Bill Gates because they feel Bill Gates has money. Bitches are fucking down money. That. Oh damn! Yo, and my bad, it froze for a minute. After that, she's the middle class look status. After that, she middle class look status. I mean, what you mean, J-Con? But yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you think there's a whole lot of single women out here with kids and shit? Women fuck with dudes they think cool. You can be cool with money, or you can be motherfucking a dude just with money. Why you think these boring ass motherfuckers? Like, I'm telling Bill Gates don't get women. He ain't getting more than Chris Brown. Why do you think dudes like Chris Brown get a lot of women? Because Chris Brown is cool as fuck. I ain't never heard no chick say, I have not heard one woman, no matter what her status is in life and financial, say, I'm fucking with Chris Brown because he got money. None of them say that. None of them say that. They always say he fine as hell, he's sexy, he this and that. If Bill Gates come up there, a nigga like that, it's gonna be about money because they're not attracted to this motherfucker. If you cool and you got them doing it and you got a little money in your pocket, you good. If you gotta goddamn be rich and lame and fucking corny and shit, it is what it is. If she hood, she can relate to you. Right? I don't know if I agree with that though. You know what I'm saying? Every bitch ain't hood, bro. Just because a bitch ain't got a lot of money, I mean she hood. I don't know about that though. You might not been around no hood chicks because a hood chick ain't gonna relate to nobody who ain't hood. Most of the hood rat chicks gonna relate to niggas in the hood, so that don't even make no damn sense what you said. Ain't no hood chick gonna relate with a nigga. I don't care if you and that hood chick making the same amount of money. If you didn't come from the hood, she not gonna relate to you, bro. I don't care if y'all making $15 an hour and y'all both making the same. I don't care if that bitch making $100,000 a year, you making $100,000 a year. If she from the hood, y'all are not gonna connect because she is a different breed. She gonna like hood niggas. She might fuck with somebody who ain't hood, but there ain't gonna be no connection in that situation though, because she was born and came from something different. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? You can't goddamn money ain't gonna change who you are deep down inside. You know what I'm saying? If you a simp and a motherfucking player ain't gonna goddamn mix up. A dude who believe money goddamn mean everything to him ain't gonna match with a dude who don't believe that shit. It's just not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I would tell guys right now, if you want to pull women you like, work on being cool. Yes, have your shit together too, because you need money in life to be able to do stuff. Have your shit together, but your swag gonna be motherfucking vital. Because I don't give a damn how much money you got. If you ain't got no goddamn swag, you're gonna get less money than a motherfucker. I'm guarantee you. You might got the career, you might be living the life. You might even find a woman that's beautiful that like you, but you're not gonna get more money than that cool motherfucker. That cool motherfucker gonna make less money than you, but he got game, he cooler, he look better, and the women gonna fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? How you doing tonight? You know what I'm saying? If I had to choose on being Bill Gates or Chris Brown, give me Chris Brown. Because Chris Brown is cool. Chris Brown got swag. Women think he look good. They ain't fucking with him for his money. I don't want to be Bill Gates. Now, I'd rather be Bill Gates than me. I don't want to be Bill Gates. I know Bill Gates ain't got no goddamn swag. I don't want to be this motherfucker. I don't want to dress like him. I don't want to act like him. I don't want to be him. When it comes to women, I do not. But at the same time, if you a 9-to-5 guy and your ass cool as hell, you're going to be fucking a lot of women. If you got swag. Because you got money to buy clothes and buy shit you need to do. Or you could be this guy making $150,000 a year, walking around this motherfucker acting like you just got money, and the bitches is gonna be like, well, I'll fuck this simp ass, trick ass, weak ass. I'm gonna use this motherfucker for his money ass nigga. She gonna be fucking the goddamn 9-to-5 guy on the side because he cooler than you. He look better than you. His swag is better than yours. But she gonna be with you and use your ass. That's what the fuck gonna happen. First time catching you live, waiting on the next one pickup video. Yeah, man, I got another. I was gonna put up the other day, bro. I just didn't have time to do it. I had other shit going on. I'm saying nice looking, sharply black women powers that you decide your D first and foremost. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying when it comes to relationships, J-Con, women do want somebody who make money. If the woman making a lot of money, she gonna want that. And after that, it is how much you got. Some women do care about that type of stuff. But at the same time, though, most women, I mean, yeah, if you're trying to start a family with her, yeah, she might care. You need to be making some goddamn money, and she feel like, damn, you ain't making nothing but $5 an hour. It's not gonna be cool. So why would you even be going for a woman trying to be in a relationship with her, knowing that she's gonna care about this type of shit? It's the middle class chick that went to college to take care all about your looks and social status online. If it's a hood chick, she cares more if she can relate to you, if you have swag or she's attractive. Nah, that's not true, bro. That's not true, bro. Ain't no you. I don't know what the fuck you think hood chicks is. Hood chick, everybody know hood chick, bro. You might not never been around. I've been around some hood bitches. They like what they like, bro. They don't like everybody. I don't give a fuck if you got swag, bro. Them hood bitches want a hood nigga deep down inside. They do not want no motherfucker. If you a goddamn good guy and you don't get in trouble and you got swag, she not gonna fuck with you, bro. She not gonna fuck with you. I've seen the women who want hood. They wanted guys that has. Most women want guys that got swag. But you talking about a hood? You comparing the women that want guys with swag hood? What the fuck? Do you know what a hood chick is, nigga? A hood chick is a bitch that wants somebody who gonna get in trouble. It's a difference. You said if Chris Brown wants a regular guy, he couldn't get nice looking women. How you know that? How you know that now? You throwing a hypothesis or assumption out there. You don't know what Chris Brown can do if he ain't goddamn have no money. You don't know what that motherfucker would do. They like dark skin for the most part. See, I'm gonna stop listening to Jay Khan. He just up here throwing out shit that is assumption. I need somebody gonna put up some facts though. You're throwing out opinions, talking about they like dark skinned dudes. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, where are you getting your goddamn hypothesis from? Like, that shit doesn't make any sense. Nah, hood girls don't like, and some of them might like squares, but in hood, I mean, like, I don't get what he's saying though. He's saying, goddamn, they like dark skinned people. What the fuck are you talking about, motherfucker? I don't understand what that nigga talking about. Some will use him for their money and fuck their niggas behind their back. I seen it. I'm still listening. I'll spit my facts after we watch the video. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got a different opinion. Like the way Jay Khan is talking, like every chick that's not making good money is a hood chick. So that means a chick making $10 an hour is not a hood, is a hood chick. A hood chick is a chick from the hood. You can tell those type of women the way they talk, the way they act. It don't matter how much money. I had a chick on the show, no disrespect to her. She was from the hood, but she claimed she was making big money. She not fucking. The dude she was fucking with was in prison. In prison. She was making more money than any dude that came on the show. Anybody that been on my show, that hood chick made more money. And still, that chick did not want no goddamn good guy. She wanted some motherfucking savage. It is what it is. She might go off status and shit and how a motherfucker look, but it's gonna be a hood nigga. And if she is, yeah, they'll fuck with Chris Brown. Chris Brown can fuck with hood nigga, hood bitches, hood women, all of them. They can lead the hood, but the hood doesn't lead them. They keep it shiesty. They always gonna keep it shiesty though. Like that chick that came on the show was making more money than anybody that's been on this show. Still, she dated certain type of women. The way Jay Khan is talking, like, yo, man, you know, most of these bitches hood bitches. I'm like, I don't know about that. I ain't never heard that shit. You don't hear the first thing a black girl says she want a tall and dark. I ain't never heard a bitch say that, bro. I don't know why you listening. I'm gonna tell you what Jay Khan listening to. He listening to another nigga say that shit. I ain't never heard a woman say that. Never in my life. I don't even hang around women that have bitch conversations. I don't even hang around women that have bitch conversations. I'm pretty sure women talk about they like dark-skinned dudes. I've heard, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they talk about liking light-skinned dudes. I heard a woman on the show the other day talking about, I want dudes that's 6 foot. Some women got different preference. I have never been around women sitting around having bitch talk. If you a man sitting around goddamn women having fucking bitch talk, then it's a fucking problem. You ain't no real man. You sitting around them women having bitch talk, you a bitch. Ain't no real man hanging around no goddamn females talking about tall and dark and shit. If you are around women and you hearing these type of questions, I gotta question your goddamn manhood. You ain't no real man. You hanging around bitches talking about how she want a tall and dark. You ain't trying to fuck. If you was around my family members on my mom's side and you came back talking about, yo, this goddamn bitch said she fuck with tall and dark and shit like that, they gonna be like, man, you don't get your faggot ass on my face, bro. They gonna talk so much shit. They not gonna fuck with you talking that weak ass shit. A real man is not, I'm not hanging around no bitches and they having conversations talking about I like tall and dark. I'm gonna be like, man, what the fuck are we talking about? Why? That's like me having 2 of my friends and we got 3 women and we in there having conversations talking about, man, I prefer tall and dark. Y'all bitches over my crib, and we trying to fuck with y'all, and y'all in here having conversations talking about I like tall and dark skinned dudes. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Man, bitches, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of my crib if y'all gonna be having them type of conversations. Because y'all came over here to fuck with us. I have never hung with no women. They might want tall and dark. They might want this certain type of man. They're not gonna be having them type of conversation around no real man. Because a real man gonna step up and be like, what the fuck is these bitches talking about? You know what I'm saying? And if you a man hanging around women having these type of conversations, you must be part of the Rainbow Crew. And that's cool if you part of the goddamn Rainbow Crew. Because why would you be hanging around these women having conversations about what type of man they like? That means you ain't fucking nothing. Now, I can understand maybe if your woman having a goddamn woman get together and you in the house too and you overhear that shit, I wouldn't want to be there. My woman having a female get together, why the fuck is I'm over there for? Why is I'm the only man there? I'm not gonna be the only motherfucking man there. I ain't never sat around no women and we talking about no, I like dark skin, I like tall, light skin, I like this type of man. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck is you talking about? And Jay Khan, he might sit around bitches and goddamn have bitch conversations. That's fine with me. I don't got no problem with it, bro. If that's what you do, you do. But it ain't manly. I never seen a man that I grew up around tell me, yo, I was around these bitches hanging out, man. They were like, I like them tall, dark-skinned motherfuckers. I'm like, man, what the fuck kind of conversation is that? They ain't even no real conversation. And that's why the woman in that video can sit up here and do the shit she do. That's why the woman in that video can get up there and tell 9 to 5 guys what they can get, because the guys that sitting around them bitches having conversation, I'm not talking about the dudes on a podcast, that's a podcast, but that woman probably be hanging around some goddamn G-boys, and them G-boys be allowing her to say what type of man she wants. And then that's what the shit that be going on. Them G-boys, them rainbow dudes, they be hanging around those women. Then them women down dudes saying goddamn 9 to 5 dudes don't be coming up to me, don't fuck with me, I like this, I like that. Them the only dudes who can come back and have conversations saying, oh, this is what a woman said. Now, I ain't showed the video. Y'all about to show that shit now. But, man, I'm going to let y'all hear what you got to say, but I'm going to let y'all hear it. I'm going to show it now.
And I need to hear that. It's okay to be the 9 to 5 guy, but be the 9 to 5 guy.
Yeah.
But be confident with it.
Right.
Don't be 9 to 5 and get mad at me because I like this, because I wear Chanel, I have Prada. Don't come to me with that. Go and get you a 9 to 5 girl.
See, it was a pretty short clip. She said, like she said though, be the 9 to 5 guy. Go get you a goddamn. Did you see the video? Yeah. She said, be the 9 to 5 guy. And she pretty much saying, be confident. I think you should be confident as a 9 to 5 guy. And you shouldn't get mad at this woman. I don't give a fuck though. I'm gonna put it like this. And this is why I say her shit wrong. She said, don't be mad at her because she want Prada. She never said what kind of money she make. She said, don't be mad because I want money. So a broke chick could want a goddamn $500,000 watch. You could be dating a woman with no job who telling you, I only fuck with niggas who make $100,000 a year. Go fuck with them. Go on about your business. Go on about your business. Do you? I'm gonna put the link in the description. Whoever want to come up here. Like pretty much, she said, if you a 9 to 5 guy, be confident and like what you like. Don't get mad at me. Right? Don't get mad at a woman who demands more. Move on, because she thinks she's better than 9 to 5. My question would have been to her: how much money you making, bitch? How much money you bringing to the table, bitch? Or if you ain't bringing them but your looks, your ass, what's between your legs and your titties, I don't got nothing to say to you. And that's what the problem is. A lot of these dudes are not stepping up saying, what do you should bring to the table? A lot of these guys are not telling these women what to bring to the table. And that's why when you come to the table, she like, I don't want you because you ain't got this, you ain't got that. These women are running the relationships now. They're telling men, you better bring this to the table, and the men come with a goddamn feast. These type of women are telling men what to bring to the table, and these dudes are coming with a house to the table, car to the table, job to the table. What that bitch bringing? Nothing but her vagina. And that's the problem, though. First of all, she better not be goddamn telling you what to bring to the table, and you shouldn't be accepting that shit either. First of all, you ain't gonna tell me what the goddamn bring to the table, and that's first and foremost. And then that's what dudes gotta goddamn step up and say to them. You know what I'm saying? They gotta step up and say it. Once you let a woman tell you what should be brought to the table, it's a wrap in the first place. Yeah, apologize about my shit freezing, man. I don't know what the fuck going on, man. The shit freezing like that. But you know what I'm saying? I see 10 people in here, man. Get them likes up. Get them likes up, man. I dropped the link. If you goddamn disagree with what I'm saying, bring your ass up here and we can goddamn go back and forth about this shit. I accept all challenges tonight, any night. If you do not agree with what I say, get out the goddamn comment section and bring your ass up here and we can go one-on-one if you're a real man. Because a bunch of y'all accept the challenge from a real man. And that's what it is. I can stand in the comment section talking shit all goddamn day. I want to hear your voice. I want to see your face. If you're a real man, come up on the comment section and speak your fucking mind. And that goes for anybody. Anybody. Everybody's welcome. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to change my mind on what I think. Bitch niggas hang around bitches and goddamn get bitches views. Real men hang around their selves and have their own opinion. What's up, Chad? How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing good. Hope your neck good. Hope you're good from that car wreck you was in. But you know what I'm saying? And everybody ain't gonna like everybody's opinion. Though. My opinion is, if you gotta lower yourself to get a woman, then you don't need to fuck with her. It's crazy how so many women are cool with who you are and you got to bring more to the table because you want to impress her just because you want some sex. What's wrong with these niggas now? What happened to being a man? What happened to being yourself? What the fuck is going on with these dudes? Like, what is the problem? Yo. What it do? What it do? What the hell? Oh, I got an ant up there. That's an ant, ain't it? Yeah, I remember that shit. So, man, what's your opinion on the night topic, man? What you feel, though? What you feel?
First of all, you know, a lot of chicks think like they're like a 9-to-5 guy can't make no bread, no good bread. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But you notice that woman that was on who said that she ain't never say what she made.
Nah.
She said what she liked. She said, and she right though. I'm gonna tell her why she right though. Don't get mad at her because she want expensive shit. Just move on.
If she buying it for herself, then that's cool. But if she depending on a man to buy it for, then damn.
The way I took it as she's saying don't be mad at her because she like Prada. So she must mean she gonna ask you to buy her product.
Oh, you saying she ain't buying for herself?
I don't know why
she depending on some nigga to buy it for.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, why did she make the reference that don't be mad at her if she want Prada? Okay, if you want Prada and you paying for yourself, why are you worrying about if you're a 9-to-5 guy? What do it matter? You know what I'm saying? So that means that she's saying, I want this expensive shit. If you can't afford it, don't be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool, though. That's cool. Like, let's just say I met a woman. I'm going to speak for myself. I meet a woman. And let's say this woman is, I don't even know what she's making. But she's telling me, you know, I live expensive. Like, I go to places like Ruth Chris. I go to dates like that. I'm like, okay, you paying for it? And if she say, nah, the men that I fuck with pay for it. All you do is be like, oh, cool. I'm not that type of dude. You let them know up front. Like, I'm not going to try to change her opinion. I'm not going to try to make her say, oh, you need to date somebody who go to goddamn parks and coffee shops. She's not into that shit. It is what it is. What would you do, Prime? What would you do, Parker? How would y'all handle that situation?
So can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So the first thing I was gonna point out from what she said she's not like she won't situate herself with a 9-to-5 guy, but I don't think she understands that guys that usually make $100K or more are probably more than likely busier than a guy that works a 9-to-5. Because my boss, he's an officer. He's like our flight commander. He makes around 130 to 140,000, and he's working from 4 in the morning till 6, 7 p.m. So I think a lot of the times women understand that sometimes those guys that are making that much money are a lot more busier than what it seems. And also, they're not going to, you know what I'm saying? She's not going to be the only one, usually.
No, she ain't. And Kevin Samuels used to say it all the time.
Yeah, like.
I mean, and then, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. Yeah, you're right. They're going to be busy. They're going to have their own demands. They're going to have multiple women, probably. It might be some guys who make it. And then, and another thing about them guys making that type of money, you're going to have to follow their rules. If they're a real man, they're going to be like, man, this is how it's going to go. Any man is paying for everything in the household and not going to accept no bullshit. He shouldn't. But, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I went up to women who was probably making more money than me, or not even making more money. They wanted to date guys that were bringing certain things to the table. They didn't tell me, and I ain't found out. Like, one chick I went up to, she was straight. I tried to talk to her. She was talking about, you know what I'm saying? She wouldn't accept coffee dates and park dates. She was like, it's not a real date. And she ain't making no money, more money. She wasn't making no more money than I was. And she had a kid. And I could have took her out to a dinner date and said, man, let me go on and bow down and take her out to dinner date. She bad. I was like, fuck that. I don't care how good you look, because you too good for a coffee date. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. How you too good for a coffee date? Because you a fuck a nigga who ain't got shit, but you won't go on a coffee date with a nigga who might be interested in you and dating you. So these women ain't got no problem spreading their legs and fucking dudes, but they got a problem with going on dates with dudes who don't take them to nice ass places. That's crazy to me. You'll lay down and have sex with a dude who ain't shit, but then when a dude who might be better than that come up, oh man, I'm too good for a coffee date in parks and shit like this. I'm like, what the fuck? She want an entrepreneur, right? Or she might not want an entrepreneur. She just want to goddamn run a relationship. She want to run a situation. Like I said, and this is my opinion, if you're fucking with a woman and she tell you where she want to go, and you already put out there where you want to go, it's a problem. Especially if you don't know her, you're not dating her, she's not your girlfriend. I can see if you've been dating this woman or this woman your girlfriend, you can accept her opinion. Like, okay, you want to go here? Yeah, we can do that. We always do what I want to do. But if you going on a first date, second, third, or any date with a woman you don't know like that, if you say let's go to goddamn McDonald's, she said nah, I won't goddamn Ruth Chris, then it's a problem. That means she don't even want to go where you want to go. That means she don't like you. Because if she like you, she'll go to McDonald's.
She sure will. She sure will.
She might not like it, but if she like you, she'll be like, I'll go to McDonald's. I really like him. I want to fuck with him. You can have $150,000 a year and go to McDonald's. But at the end of the day, if she want to set where you going, you can't let her choose the restaurant. You can't let her choose that shit. Because that's a sign of power you gave up by letting her choose the spot y'all go to. Or if you switch up. And I've had plenty of women try to switch up. Women act like they was allergic to shit and stuff like this. I'm like, man, you ain't allergic to shit. You just don't want to go there. Why I'm gonna let you choose the situation? I'm the man. Like, a woman will talk about how they want a real man, but then when they get to a certain situation, they want to control the relationship. They want to control it. I'm telling you, that woman choosing where y'all going on date set when y'all first meet, it's gonna be a goddamn problem. I'll tell you that right now. Because she gonna goddamn expect to do that shit all the time. That means if y'all start dating seriously, it's gonna be a situation where you want to go somewhere, she could be like, nah, we going here. And then how you gonna tell her no when you've been letting her run the relationship the whole time? And I think that's a problem though. Like, how many men is actually, I thought the man, like, it's women out here that want the man to tell them what to do. And they want somebody to follow. A lot of people want somebody as a leader. A lot of people don't want to be leaders. Why do you think we got so many people working for businesses and won't get their own business? Majority of people in America are fine with being a follower, are fine with being under somebody's wing. You telling me you got these bitches working in this job and they cool with being a worker and being under somebody's wing, why can't you take them in and put them under your wing? You need to be the leader and the boss. If you run the relationship and the women like you running the goddamn business, those women will follow and they'll come under your arm. But if you running the goddamn show like you the motherfucker under her arm, then you might as well go get a job for her. You might as well work for her. And that's what a lot of these guys are. They work for their woman. So what y'all thought? What y'all think about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? What would y'all do in a situation if a woman say she don't goddamn fuck with you because you a 9-to-5 guy?
Well, I'll just be honest with her. She's not the one for me, because I think women too often come across guys that'll bow down to her, like you said. And there's probably a lot of guys out here that are intimidated by women that make more money than them. But that shouldn't be the case, because women want to submit to a masculine man.
Right.
And I don't think a lot of guys realize that.
And then like Jay Khan got a question there. He said, you can't keep no desirable black woman working 4 hours. Like, I don't understand what Jay Khan talking about. I don't know what race Jay Khan, I don't know who he is. He said you can't keep a desirable black woman working hours like 4 a.m. to 6 p.m. Damn.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can if she want to fuck with that guy that make that much money.
So
yeah, you can.
A bitch don't want to fuck with a guy working a job 4 a.m. to 6 p.m., but she want to fuck with a guy coming out of prison. She want to fuck with a guy that ain't got shit going on. So, I mean, that's just his opinion, though. Like, you don't got no proof and no facts, though. We don't got no women on the show stating this. This is something like Jay Khan might be a woman or something, because that shit sound weird as hell what this motherfucker talking about. In my opinion, though, he sound like he a woman, because what in the hell? How would you know that shit? Like, I don't know what a woman won't fuck with. I'm pretty sure it's women out here fucking with dudes working 4 a.m. to 6 p.m. What the fuck?
Yeah, they got to.
Like, what the hell? Who they fucking with? This chick
ain't
like...
every woman desires a different type of guy. There's gonna be women out here that but there's gonna be some women out here that want to nurture a bum to build him up. Some women like athletic guys. You know what I'm saying? Some women like nerds. You know what I mean? There's women like different types of guys and shit. So,
and we can know for sure, majority of the guys that's like Pookie and Ray Ray, they winning out here. They got these niggas looking stupid out here. Cause they fucking them bitches is bad too, and they fucking them. But he's saying that you can't get a desirable black woman if you work 4 a.m. So that means if a guy come on here and has a desirable black woman working that type of hours, then it beats what you saying.
Shit, if you working them type of hours, you got bigger problems, man. Cause that's some horrible hours. You got bigger problems to worry about.
Right. You working the hell out your damn self. So he bringing up situations that's not realistic though, in my opinion. Most people ain't working on 4 a.m. to 6 p.m. I don't know about that. It might be a lot of people who doing it. I don't know nobody who doing it, but you're right. I agree. You got a bigger problem that you should be worrying about no bitch. You better get you a better job. Or a job that's less stressful. But I'm pretty sure the man is working them type of hours, just like if your boss don't got no time for nobody, how this motherfucker gonna have time for somebody? He be tired as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine like I heard guys say they work 7 days a week, 12 hours. You ain't got time for
What the fuck?
It's dudes that do that.
Huh.
You do not have time for a woman working 7 days a week, 12 hours. That means whoever you dating, all you doing is coming home, laying, leaving, coming home, laying, leaving. I mean, you probably ain't got no energy. Y'all might be having sex. That's only gonna drain the little bit of energy you got. Y'all ain't got no time for shit. She might be fucking somebody else just because they got time. Women want men that got time for them, but it's women out here that will sit at the house and accept that a man is making all this money and don't got time for them because they don't got to work. So those type of women are laying around not working then. It's like your boss might got a woman, if she ain't doing shit and he ain't got time for her, she cool with it as long as he taking care of her. A woman will stay with you. A woman will stay with you. Yeah, a woman will stay with you if you got them paying all the bills and she ain't got to work. She don't give a fuck how much she see you probably. And then some gonna care. Like I met a woman one time a long time ago. She was working third shift and I was working first. She talking about she that wasn't gonna work out. I think she just won't feel me. Because what the fuck you talking about? Like, yeah, we ain't gonna have time for each other. I wasn't even trying to be in a relationship with her, but she was looking up ahead of the situation. Yeah, I can see a woman might not want to date somebody making first shift, but I'm pretty sure it's people working third shift and first shift that's married. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't know how a woman thinks really, and I don't really know what they want, but I know that don't be goddamn thinking because you make a 9-to-5 job, you can't get no bad bitch or you can't get no woman with money and nothing like that. Don't think like that though. If you do, that's on you. And Jay Khan, he probably don't get no women though. He just up on here talking. He talking like a bitch. Like he won't show his face though. He sound like a bitch though. Or
That person said earlier that most women desire tall black men, but that's sometimes women. Sometimes they tell the truth, sometimes they don't. They're unpredictable. Sometimes they say the opposite of what they truly mean.
But like, who hanging around women? They saying this type of shit. You ran up gossiping with bitches. Like I ain't saying that you can't run up on a conversation. Like let's say I'm sitting down with a woman and we having a conversation. Why are we talking about what you like for if I'm trying to fuck with her? Like why is we talking about you like tall and dark and shit? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying I don't think that's a regular conversation a lot of black men should be having with women though. Like why are you having these type of conversations with them? I don't have them type of conversation with women. Unless we friends and I ain't fucking. And even then, I don't want to sit around and talk about what you like and shit and what kind of men you like. If I ain't trying to, what the fuck? But it's cool though, because Jay Khan probably is a woman or he's part of the gay pride shit or something like that. I don't know. And I mean, there ain't no disrespect. He probably part of something different. Because if you straight and you having these type of conversations with women, like I said, you can run into that situation. Or if you're on a podcast, like the guys on the podcast. Like
yo,
but if you look at the world,
yo, you freezing up
around women talking about. You said what? It ain't
freezing. You freezing up.
Yeah, I was freezing up. Yeah, I was freezing up. But what I'm saying is, outside of the world, reading on podcasts, on YouTube, or doing no channel, you should not be hanging around. If your purpose is to hang around women and to find out what kind of men they like, I'm like, bro, this shit. Would y'all do that? Would you do that, Prime? Have you ever been around women and y'all had conversation about they like certain type of men, or was that a topic for discussion?
I mean, if I'm trying to fuck with them, I don't know what I'll talk about.
But would you even want to talk about that type of shit? Don't it sound like some girl talk shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
maybe get it. Maybe some man, maybe a man told him that.
Yeah. Anybody tell you that coming up?
What?
That you can be around women talking about what kind of men they like and shit like that. Have you ever been around men who did that type of shit? Is what I'm saying.
Not that I recall. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm not saying it can't be done or it shouldn't be done. It just don't seem right. It seemed like those type of conversations for women who like dudes that ain't like they on some different shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I got some homeboys that's like into some shit like that I grew up with. They'll know them type of conversations because they hanging around women and they ain't trying to fuck with them and shit probably. But I mean, unless you playing a role, let's say you a guy and you hang around women and you trying to act like you a home girl just so you might get lucky. Yeah, you might hear them type of conversations. That means you're playing a role. You know what I'm saying? That means you up here fucking faking and shit. That means like I seen a dude do a video. He was acting like he was fruity just to get the woman number and shit. Like, yeah, if you play a fucking role to goddamn get the woman, then that's cool though. You know what I'm saying? But why would you even pretend to be something you not just to get this woman and shit? That's crazy as hell. But you got guys that goddamn, you know.
So what was the original question? Shit, I'm tripping.
Talking about the woman said she said 9 to 5 guys must love.
No, I'm talking about the original question you talking about. Old boy said.
No, he was saying something about, you know what I'm saying, like he was saying something about hood chicks and they the only ones that like swag and shit. They the only one chasing Chris Browns and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was saying.
I don't know about that. He attract all different damn a wide range of bitches.
Why would only hood rats like goddamn people like that? You know what I'm saying? Like pretty much the dude Jay Khan said only hood rats look for swag. And I was just like, damn, I don't know about that. I know Chris Brown, them probably fucking bitches as doctors and lawyers and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure hood rats do like niggas with swag too, but I don't think that's all they like. I don't think they the only ones out here. I mean, I don't hang around a bunch of hood chicks, but I seen hood chicks fuck with some dirty dudes and have shit. So I don't know. But I mean, everybody got their different experiences though. I know I'm from the country, so you know what I'm saying. I seen a lot of women. I mean, they fuck with anybody. You know what I'm saying. I'm not hanging around $350,000 a year people, but I'm pretty sure it's different. But I'm pretty sure Chris Brown fucking a whole lot of people making money, no matter what they have. And Chris Brown, I ain't never heard a woman when they mention Chris Brown say, "Damn, he got that paper. I want to fuck with him. He rich." Nah, they be like, "This nigga cool as hell. They want to fuck with him." But you know what I'm saying? If you got to be the guy that get viewed as a walking wallet, and that's how you get women, that's cool too, as long as you ain't spending no money. But I would rather be the guy every woman thinks cool as hell because I think that'll be a better fit for me. I don't want to be walking around here as a walking wallet. But what y'all think about that? What would y'all rather be, the guy the bitch think cool or the guy that bitch think got money? Which one would y'all choose?
Do it really matter?
I'm about to say I don't give a fuck what the bitch want.
Right. But what if you that guy who what if you that guy who pushing that image like that's what they want though? A lot of guys try to push that image though, like, oh man, I gotta have this money and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's me personally. I don't know about the other two gentlemen. I don't think it's ideal for a guy to try to lead with his wallet like all the time. It does definitely help, but you know, guys should practice different avenues of trying to appeal to women. And I think the best game, from what I've learned, is when they come to you. When they're attracted to you, it's a lot easier than cold approaching and whatnot.
It is like, that's a different type.
Shit, because if you got money and it's known, shit, ain't nothing you can do about that.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Do about that,
Like, you just know you got that bag.
Yeah, because you don't know what that woman's intentions could be. She could be trying to get you knocked off or whatever if she find out you got money like that. That's why it's not ideal. You know?
I was saying, like, what you gonna do? Live your life like in poverty situation just so you know she there for you and not there for your money? You know, you're gonna be like, okay, well, I'm gonna dress like this, I'm gonna act like this, you know what I mean? I'm gonna live like this. I'm gonna take coach when I can take first class. I'm gonna do this, like, just because this bitch might think I got money. So I mean, it's like you can't hide it.
Well, you can hide it being a celebrity. You just an average dude with money. How's she gonna know you got money?
And most people's lifestyle kind of creeps up with them. It's real hard, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that means you got a little. So that means everybody who making money ain't living that lifestyle. If you a guy that got money that want to live like it, it's broke motherfuckers living like they got it too. It's easy. All you gotta do is goddamn look like it. So it don't matter if I'm rich or not. I try to dress to be cool. I don't care if I'm making $150 or $10 an hour. I just try to dress that fits me. I ain't trying to look like I got a lot of money because I don't want to get robbed by these niggas out here who will rob your ass.
Right.
So I don't want to look like I'm rich.
it's just like you're gonna be in the social circles that are gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be that's gonna change too. Y'all act like y'all win the lottery, get $20 million, and go back to the house that the hood that you stayed in.
But I'm gonna keep it real though. If I won that money, I ain't gonna be hanging around no motherfuckers talking about no great
exactly. You're gonna be at a place where
I ain't gonna be hanging around no motherfuckers talking about no great poupon. I'm gonna be with people that fit me, that really like me. I'm not gonna start hanging around no bougie ass people because I don't like them type of people. Some of them cool. Let's just say I get $20 million. I'm not no hood nigga anyway. I'm gonna hang around the people that really like me, no matter who they are. But I'm not gonna start hanging around somebody who talking some shit I ain't feeling like. He talking like, man, you know, he better than somebody. I'm like, man, I ain't feeling this motherfucker.
Well, I mean, I get where you're coming from. I think it's gonna be hard because, like, when you move that, okay, let me give you an example. You win the $20 million, you move into a nice neighborhood. You're in Buckhead, you know what I'm saying? And you're in Buckhead. You're gonna be in the shops at Buckhead. You're gonna be at the Kroger at Buckhead. You're gonna be everywhere at Buckhead. It's gonna be your kids can't be going. You know, you showing up at the PTA conference with your Timbs and a hoodie is not the same at your private school. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like it's gonna be a thing.
Hold up now. You said Timbs and who wearing Timbs?
Huh?
Who wearing Timbs?
Dudes wear Timbs?
I'm saying who you talking about wearing the Timbs though? Like I get what you're saying.
I'm talking about the man. He's worth $20 million. He sends his kids to private school. You walk into Harvard at graduation day with some slides on. Okay, it ain't gonna work. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. It's like it don't work.
Hold on, I understand. You say you come into the graduation with slides on. It's not gonna work. What you mean?
Right.
Saying you gonna look out of place.
You're gonna look very out of place. So, and your kid's gonna suffer. Wait, and then here's the other part about that. Your kid's gonna suffer. Your daddy come in here. Your daddy a bone ass nigga coming in this place.
Okay,
you know
I get where Rip is going.
Your mama's house coat coming. Okay. You remember how mama came in with that house coat? They had those figures.
We get it though. You're gonna be the guy that's gonna want to look like money. Prime. If you had $20 million, would you change who you're around? I mean, I know you're gonna change. You're gonna be in different places. Or are you gonna change into another person and start being more like, I'm gonna dress like these people?
No, I'm gonna dress how I want to dress, but you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna be around different people. You rich though. You're not gonna hang around nowhere where nobody gonna rob your ass. But
no, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Love me though.
Huh?
You gonna stay the fuck away from them niggas. Everybody going to. You gonna stay away as far away from them niggas as possible.
Everybody don't do that though.
Yeah, and they stupid, and that's how they get robbed.
If it's known that I got money, man.
Nigga, you got $20 million. Niggas know you got money.
Everybody, so you saying everybody rich, everybody know they got money? There's millionaires out here people don't know about. I'm pretty sure it is. People who sell it.
Yeah, you want to choose. You can choose to live. You want to live like.
Okay. The better question: how would you live if you had the money? How would you want to live? Would you want to live like everybody know you rich, or would you just want to live like you were living before you got rich?
No, I'm gonna live like I was beforehand. My issue is gonna be like in the future. How am I gonna move? You know what I mean? Things are just gonna be different. You know what I mean? Like there was a joke that Kevin Hart was telling about the damn pizza oven. He kept talking about. He made that joke on his stand up about the pizza oven. He was like, "Nigga, I ain't even know nothing about no pizza oven." But when I got into all this fame and shit, niggas was inviting me over for the pizza oven.
Money though, fame different from money though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, I got this money. That's what he was talking about was the money, and he got his bougie friends in the industry. Because if you're moving up in your thing, you might be around. Look, Warren Buffett is hanging out with Facebook dudes, and I'm not saying they're wearing the nicest shit. Wait, I'm not saying they're wearing the nicest shit in the whole world. But I'm saying that those dudes is definitely not wearing what Jay-Z ain't even wearing what the fuck he was wearing. Let's get real quick.
Compare the rich person to the famous person. You got a rich person who nobody knows. You got a rich person. You know, if you famous, it don't matter how much money you got. Everybody gonna know. You cannot hide fame.
Right.
You can have money and hide that shit unless you want to live like you got it. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like Jay-Z moves differently than he did. He can't live like he was at the Marcy fucking projects. It's just not gonna happen.
Famous. He's a famous. Can't no famous dude move like that unless they want to be Kodak Black in them.
And that's why his ass is always in trouble, right there.
Right. And it ain't just because how he move. He want to stay in trouble. That's the type of dude. He don't want to change. Because goddamn, you can change and still have that same personality. He don't
like 6'9". He's still around the niggas. That's how he get caught up. Because you still try to act like you out here. You need to be in a gated community chilling.
He a smart motherfucker though, because somebody made a video on 6ix9ine. And they said that they felt that he set that situation up to get beat up. He didn't get hurt that bad. You always with your security, and you let yourself be lacking at a gym one day. I kind of thought about that. Like, did he? And the dude said at the time 6ix9ine was not relevant. You see, when he got jumped on, his name blew up, and he started talking about him again. It could have been a setup.
You saying
how
a false
gonna
flag?
all of a sudden be motherfucking vulnerable like that?
Yeah, you saying a false flag? Like he playing this shit? Like what's his name? What's that nigga from not Power? From what's the show with Cookie and
Right.
Terrence Howard?
Oh,
Empire.
yeah, I mean,
The nigga from Empire who set
Yeah.
himself up to get.
and I could be wrong. The thing about these people out here that he and snitched on. You telling me y'all didn't halfway kill this dude, and they only beat him up a little bit. He was good when he got out of there. I'm like,
He was leaking. That nigga was leaking.
some people said that would have been. It should have been worse though. So those people like,
Yeah.
So, they got some people actually got arrested though.
Yeah,
I mean, it
that's
might
other
be
thing too. They
serious,
did get
but
arrested.
I'm just wondering what made you think that you can come out without nobody. You been around here snitching on people
Because he was like, "Hey, you know what? Look, I'm just chilling outside. Like you got to move differently. You know what I mean?
But
you just got to with a
on the
Lambo
Breakfast
sitting out
Club-
front.
But on the Breakfast Club, he said I'd never get caught slipping. He fucked up.
He fucked
Yeah,
up.
anybody can
He
say
ain't
that.
know.
Yeah, anybody can say that.
And Gunna have the same problem. Now Gunna got some money, but he ain't nobody want to work with his ass no more.
Okay,
And he
another
gonna have the
example.
same problem.
J. Cole got money, but J. Cole ain't worrying about nobody. I ain't saying he ain't moving differently.
And you
J.
see, I'm gonna say,
J. Cole
you
got
saw
no
what
problem.
happened. You saw what happened with his house when the police broke in. His ass moved the fuck out of that neighborhood.
Yeah,
And the neighbors calling. See, the neighbors calling the police on your ass, and you rich and famous and all those wonderful things. It's got to. Your life is gonna change. I'm telling you.
If you famous, yeah, your life's gonna change. Your life gonna change if you rich, but rich is different.
They didn't even know who he was. The thing about it was what the neighbors think I'm selling dope. They think he was selling drugs. He's a fucking platinum artist, and they thinking he's selling drugs out that fucking house. You know what I mean? So like,
You know,
it
that's what
doesn't
you-
matter just because you. What do they base that on? Niggas coming through, boom, 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 and as they bump into the house, and the niggas is going in and out of the house. You know what I mean? That's how niggas. That's how the society, which is white people, white society think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like,
like
that's
that.
how. That's how I go with that. Like, and so it's tough. But I get what you're saying. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, you're not gonna change who you are, but you're gonna start wearing pastel colors like fucking Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Now it's gonna get
If I win 20 million, you know what I'm saying? I'm
I'm gonna keep that shit low key. Fuck that. Ain't trying to be no goddamn buy. I don't want nobody to know I'm rich. I ain't worrying about. I don't
yeah, but
want-
you see Lil
like,
Uzi Vert.
I ain't gonna try to overfloss, but at the same time, I don't want to them. I want to take advantage of what I'm. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. And what if you're a person that just want to go traveling, go on a trip? Like, you know, you're gonna buy some new shit, but I ain't gonna get 20 million and go buy a Maserati and shit. Like, yeah.
But shit, even if you do that shit, then hey, you can afford it.
Yeah,
Them shits ain't gonna happen.
It's not-
It don't come-
there's
but
no
if
problem
people
with
start
affording
looking at you,
Huh?
if you cool with the attention, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
Like,
saying if that's a car you always wanted to get, why
Right,
not
you
get
should
it? Ain't no need to living your life in fear.
I agree.
Right,
with
and we'll say XXX Tentacion to get him on, get you at that i8, that BMW i8, and pop you. Because
So
then
you
now we
saying
know where
right now,
you
y'all ain't
drive.
worrying about nobody. But see, y'all ain't worrying about if you gonna be in different areas. So that means if you gonna floss that money, you ain't gonna be living in the hood nowhere. You ain't
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be-
saying I'm saying I wouldn't try to be overfloss, but at the same time, I ain't gonna just not live my life.
I'm
I'm
gonna say
gonna
niggas
get
ain't
some
gonna
shit I
move.
want.
You ain't gonna live in the same neighborhood. Y'all act like you're gonna tear down 3 houses, like 4 houses, and put up a mansion in the middle of the fucking hood. Like you gonna stay outside of that shit. You're gonna be on the other side of town with those in the rear with the gear,
But you
trying to raise a family,
think even
stay out all that shit. Uh-oh.
I got kind of a off topic question.
You gotta watch now who you bring in your goddamn household and shit. Cause you can be a goddamn regular nigga and bring some average. You can right now. You could be making $40,000 a year and bring the wrong people in your goddamn house. If they look at your house, it's like, damn, he got a little bit of bread. And you got nice shit, and that motherfuckers will rob you off that. So I agree with y'all. You do got
damn right.
If that's the case, then
It's
why
just
not
fucked up.
live your
I don't
life?
know,
And
it's
then
fucked up.
if you wanna shine.
If you're gonna shine,
Yeah,
shine.
if you
I
know
agree
you
with
don't
you.
have
That's
to
why
go.
I'm like, I don't have no problem with it.
You don't
It's
want
just
to
gonna be hard for you to like put those two things together. You're gonna be like, all right, like you know, my it's just like anybody else. Even if you're right, it's fame and money. Usually those go together, so it's hard to separate those out. You know, tease it out. But I'm sorry, my man's had a question. I'm so sorry, bro.
Oh no, you're good. It was just like So I was out at the bars two weeks ago, and this girl asked for my Snapchat. I don't got Snapchat or IG right now, so I gave her my number, and she asked for my number, but she ain't so basically she ain't text me back. So I think it's either because she was trying to do that for attention, or she's fucking with a man or something. But she went out her way to ask for my contacts. So why do y'all think she moved that way?
How come you ain't asked for her number too?
She asked for your Snapchat. Think about it, my nigga. She asked for your Snapchat, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a place where you post stuff.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And it's a place where she can quickly identify where you stand.
Yeah.
That shit was weird though. You know what I'm saying?
Quickly, that's why
Another generation
IG.
different.
That's why like social media has changed it because girls will look through there first to try to figure out who you are.
That's why I heard a lot of dating coaches say, "Man, watch when you post on social media because you can look like a lame, broke ass motherfucker."
There
You
you
look
go.
crazy as hell.
Don't be putting up a bunch of fucking selfies. Don't be putting up a whole bunch of like bullshit. Always have somebody else take a fucking picture. Make that sure that filter popping. Make sure you look good. Make sure your teeth brushed. Make sure your shit is.
But I know this woman who said guy looked up her social media and she blocked him. He told her he looked it up. You don't put tell a woman that because I look up women's social media when I fuck with them sometimes. I want to see if this bitch got some drama with her. That's the
I
only
mean,
thing
if you got access to social media and shit, why not?
Yeah,
So I had an
I ain't gonna
issue
tell
once.
her.
I had an issue once. This bitch told me, but she gave her my shit out to like 20 people, like because on a safety tip. And I was like, bitch, I'm like, let me introduce myself. Because, you know, social media will tell you a lot about a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And things are taken out of context. So, like, if you give it to your mama and your auntie, and then they're going to be like, who this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be
I'm gonna tell
taken
you how
way
dangerous
out of
social
context.
media is. Like, social media is like to the point you can get a woman number from 5 years ago and that shit'll pop up on Facebook. That shit all connect. This is crazy.
Crazy.
Like,
Okay. So that chick,
dangerous.
okay, I don't know if y'all saw Kendra G. There's this girl on there from New York. She was a good-looking girl, but she was like, I'm a former stripper or whatever, right? And she put her IG up. IG had a link to her old page. Old page had an OnlyFans. OnlyFans was free. So I'm seeing her butt ass from, you know, it's like you go straight from I'm looking for a husband, you know, that's my old life, and da 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 da. So like I'm seeing you making porn in the middle of this fucking video. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the craziest thing, you know, because your shit stays. I don't think people realize how long that shit stays on the internet.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Like,
It's
even
gonna
these
be
pickup videos, I get women number, and sometimes they'll pop them on social media. I'm getting to the point I might not even put their numbers in my phone if I ain't trying to fuck with them because
right. If you add them as a contact, it'll show up.
Yeah, they're gonna show up. They'll be finding you on social media. I'm like, damn, who is this?
Yeah,
this shit crazy, man. This shit dangerous. I think social media
be real careful. Yeah, be real careful because it's like dudes really like you think you more anonymous than you are, and you also think that people ain't paying attention. People looking. I got a lot of lurkers, you know. It's like people,
and you know,
people
Google
looking.
save shit. You can pull up shit like numbers from years ago and shit.
Years ago, exactly. Cash websites, whatever it may be, and then especially if you like because she was using the same handle, but changed the last couple of numbers, and I was like, damn, this is some cold-blooded shit. Because like if you didn't know that, if you would coming to talk to her like or was like gonna hit her up in the DMs, you would know none of that shit. But you know, but she all over Pornhub, and you're like, damn, like, and you wouldn't know that for a long time.
I had to change. I had to hide my Facebook page. I was beefing with dudes on my other channel. Dude found my Facebook page, would put my pictures up. I did the same thing to him too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can play that game. I can play that game too. You know, it was a different type of challenge. But I hid my shit though. I was like, man, this motherfucker going on my page and shit, putting on my page. I didn't care. I didn't want him to put none of my family members up. That would have been different. And like, hold up, bro, you can't fuck with it. I ain't gonna fuck with your family. Don't fuck with mine. But I had to hide my Facebook, not because I didn't want nobody to find me. If you gonna be putting my shit on Facebook and shit, I ain't gonna let you get the upper hand on me. But that's the type of shit that goes on when you in that beef type of shit. Like Tommy Sotomayor's whole life got put out there.
Yeah.
Kevin Samuel's life was getting put out there, lies was getting spread on him and shit. That shit dangerous. Like that chick, I'm gonna tell you, this one chick I wouldn't mind having on the show just so I could check her, but she just evil. She was spreading lies like hell, acting like these dudes was like sleeping with each other, lying on goddamn Fresh and Fit, Kevin Samuel. She had fake pictures of them laying in the bed with dudes and shit. I was like, man, bitch, you the devil. It's some devilish ass.
People really like when they mad at you, and then now with the AI, they can make up shit. I mean,
Makeup
full
shit.
on makeup shit.
Oh, with his editing, he can make shit look real. Like she had damn Kevin saying like he was sleeping in the bed with a man. I don't know the man.
Nah, look at LeBron James picture with the dress on. He had other day the pink
This
shit.
shit was good.
Everybody was going making videos acting like this shit was real.
I'm not gonna lie, LeBron's been in a progressive commercial before in a dress.
Yup,
That's
with the
that's
damn
where-
wig on. I
yeah.
remember that shit.
And then
Well,
DeAndre Jordan wore a dress in that the commercial with Kevin Love and Damian
Damn,
Lillard.
DeAndre had a dress on?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yep.
I didn't know that shit. Y'all gotta send that. Y'all gotta look this shit up. Dress? DeAndre
Remember,
Jordan got the fucking
K-
balls.
K-
They're gonna put a black man in a dress.
Yep. KG was
damn.
the like granddad or
KG,
something.
yep.
Remember? Yep.
And Dennis Rodman did it on purpose. Well,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, I respect him because that's what he is. I respect Dennis Rodman. He just into that type of shit. Ain't
But
nobody,
them
that's
bitches-
one
yeah,
thing you can say. Ain't no man made Dennis Rodman wear no dress. He chose it.
Dennis Rodman
Dennis
was
Rodman
fucking.
will fuck you up though. See, the
He
other
was
side of
fucking
it
him.
is he's like Prince. Like he may be like do all this weird shit, but I know that nigga fuck your ass up.
He
He was
married a
still
bitch
fucking
with
them
a
girls.
nigga had a wedding dress on. He got married to a woman, bro. This a
He was
wild
still
ass
fucking them
guy.
girls. He was still fucking them girls.
He probably he's
Oh yeah, you heard
the
the story. You heard the story about they're gonna make a movie. You know, what's his name gonna star as him? What's that dude who just got in trouble?
Oh yeah, the dude on the damn boxing movie. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, what's his name? Majors.
Majors.
Yeah, he's gonna be Dennis Rodman in the movie, and it's about that the finals when he went to Vegas for 48 hours. He's like, I need a break, and he went to Vegas, and Phil Jackson had to come to Michael Jordan had to come to his room, and Carmen Electra answered the fucking door to get him because he was like, Dennis will be back. Dennis will be back, on Monday or whatever. And like Dennis is like, I just need a break in the middle of the fucking finals. I need a fucking break.
That's wild, bro.
That's why it's crazy. That's why it's a good movie.
What type of movie is this? Is it on biography or something?
It's no, they're gonna act it. Like, oh yeah, biography. I think it's gonna be like pick up right there and then talk about his life while it goes through that whole last 48 hours.
Shit gonna be like how much real information there from within.
But I know, most of his life is, because he was like he's been in the spotlight since he was like 22. So most of his life is pretty well documented. It's not like
I want to know why he started wearing them dresses. He wasn't doing that shit in college.
No.
With the NBA though, like he must have just wanted to be a wild motherfucker. I
think
don't think he was doing that shit in Detroit. He wasn't doing that shit on the Bad Boys. I don't remember that.
It's called 48 Hours in Vegas. Is what's the name of the movie?
Yeah,
there's now.
Wild.
He got on San Antonio. They did not like. They traded his ass. As great as he was, they gave him up for Will Purdue just because they didn't want to deal with his fucking shit he was doing. And that's why Chicago got him. They got lucky. They were like, man, we'll give this nigga pennies. We don't want him.
Yeah, and it was crazy because they got him on a shoestring for nothing. I mean, it was like for almost nothing, and it was like the best thing that ever happened. Because like even Jordan say, my bad, hold on a second. Even Jordan said that like they wouldn't have won without him. You know what I'm saying? Even Jordan said it wouldn't have happened.
All them drugs he was doing. I mean, he got some issues. I seen him on the Breakfast Club. He was talking like, man, I think he was crying or something. Saying some shit about how his life was rough. The motherfucker had a rough life, man. He been through some shit. I don't know him personally, but I'm just saying he been through some shit. Best believe that. But I think what I'm saying. I ain't never heard of him doing no stuff outside of like dating men or nothing. But I think he did say on the Breakfast Club he was bi-curious or some shit. But he ain't never messed with no man. But I mean, I was arguing with my nephew one day, and my nephew said he was, go with me, and I said, man, he ain't never been with no man. He just weird, But
he just himself, and them ladies like that. I know Dennis Rodman was fucking.
Them white women would love that motherfucker. They like that wild ass shit. And white women like that wild shit though. That's why he got them. I mean, and he a tall motherfucker in shape. I mean, he was just crazy. Like anybody who will get up there and do the shit he do. You know what I'm saying? But
man.
Could you live that type of lifestyle? Like you gotta really be somebody who don't give a fuck and live like that. It's like kind of tough. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's some wild dudes in the NBA now, but I don't think nobody gonna ever match what damn Dennis Rodman did. He just wild as fuck.
Yeah, but Dennis Rodman did have a pretty like high level work ethic too. Like his cardio was insane.
It was crazy because they said after like the finals and shit, he used to run after a game. Like you just got you playing a fucking game and you and Karl Malone is running on a fucking treadmill. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. He said he insane work ethic. Insane work ethic.
And he did drugs. Carl Malone, you know he won't do no drugs and shit. This motherfucker doing drugs and doing that shit. I'm like,
Carl
wow.
Malone was just fucking bitches and knocking them in the forehead. Like that's Carl Malone's MO. He had a whole bunch of kids. That nigga had like 11 kids. By like 6 women.
I remember he did a video on his house and shit, how he was talking about how big it was. He had to call his children on the intercom and shit. You know, he lived in Salt Lake City and shit. You know,
It wasn't, and Salt Lake City wasn't what it is now. Like Salt Lake City is where a lot of like Californians moved during this whole thing.
I heard it's more like
Colorado.
Said he didn't like it because he said it ain't really for black people.
It's not. It's not. It's made for like white people and Mormon people. It's like it's probably the whitest place I ever been. I've been to Salt Lake City. Provo was whiter than damn Salt Lake City. Provo is where Utah State's in Provo, and it was like I went through there. I was like, this is the whitest place. People looking at me like as I walked through Target. You know what I'm saying? Like they just staring, literally.
Kind of sound like Kentucky.
Man, it depends where you are in Kentucky, because Louisville, some niggas.
Yeah, Louisville.
Go to Louisville. But if you in like what's the place up there? Bowling Green or Paducah or Lexington. Even in like Lexington, you'll be all right because of the college, but like it's still
a lot of racist shit going on in Kentucky.
Yeah. Louisville is black.
What y'all think about the 9 to 5 guy? Do you think the 9 to 5 guy need to be lowering his standard? Like that woman said that, you know what I'm saying? 9 to 5 guys need to stand up, be happy who you are, and if this chick, don't get mad at the chick because she won't Prada. What's y'all opinion on that?
I'm gonna get mine real quick before y'all go, because fuck that, and I say fuck that because I think a guy should not settle until he's experienced life. Because I personally think, and this is from talking to some older people I know that's in their 30s as well. If a guy chooses to settle before he has experienced life, he's gonna end up cheating, fucking with multiple different women behind his situation's back or his wife's back. He's not gonna be happy. They're gonna end up fighting. Somebody's gonna get abused. Anything could happen in that relationship that could lead to a divorce, a second divorce, a third divorce. So I think a guy that works a 9 to 5 should fulfill what he wants in life, build his own kingdom, and then when he's ready, he can settle down.
I'm telling you, man, it just depends. Like, because like niggas be talking about 9 to 5s, like all 9 to 5s are like jobs, and I'm like, no, careers. I mean, yes, you right. Mostly careers you have to work a little bit longer. That's okay, but like in general, that's you can move up at a 9 to 5. You can move up. You ain't got to own a business. Most people who own a business ain't making that kind of money. Like, people talk about it like it's like, oh, I own a business. That means I make $500,000 a year, and I'm like, I got a cousin right now has 2 fucking restaurants, right? And 2 restaurants, and they do chicken and shit like that. And like you would think like, oh, they be caking, and he's like, man. Especially with the with COVID, it like killed his shit so bad. You know, he had to go back and work. And I'm telling you, like, it's not as glamorous. He can't take no fucking vacation because of the shit. When he ain't there, that shit ain't running. You know what I'm saying? They ain't running right. So he can't take off no 2 weeks. And then, see, I got vacation built in my shit. Bye, niggas. I gotta tell them 2 weeks ahead of time. Bye. You know, so like that shit. A lot of people don't really think about that shit when they got a business, because it's like, you know, take a month off. You can't do that shit.
Yeah, if you've been working in the company for a long time, a lot of people got months worth of vacation. The people been there 20 years and shit. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, my opinion on what the woman said is, I think she right in some aspects too. Like, why be mad at a bitch because she don't want to deal with you? If she don't like 9 to 5 guys, right. If she don't like motherfuckers who can't buy her certain stuff, then it's your problem if you want to chase her. She didn't know specify what she was making. She just said, don't be mad at her because what she like. Okay, that's fine with me. Like,
you like all that shit. That's great. My whole thing is this: is like, if you have it, it's all great. Hey, buy it if you want to. If you want to go and get it, go and get it. But you know what I've learned? And this is me and Pop Pimp about the same age right now. So it's like, look, one thing I've learned is all that shit wears off. That's why I tell people my 30s have been great. All that talk, that's always from young women who ain't worked. Women who have worked for like 8-10 years, they don't talk like that. They really don't, especially one who wants to get married, have kids, do all that kind of shit. They don't talk like that because they realize like shit. The nigga just the nigga paying bills is enough for me not to have to work. Fuck, that's enough now. No Prada, no Louis Vuitton, no shit. Just us going on one fucking vacation a year. Eating
like you said, let's say the first thing come out her mouth is Prada, then you already know what she about. Okay, and there's men out here that can afford that shit. I don't care if you can afford it. She want that. I'm like, what make you worth Prada? That's my question. What make you worth Prada? I want to ask the question, like, what make you worthy of Prada? Tell me. I want to know.
And you know, it's all young. That's young women talk, man. Like I told you, like these older women, they don't buy none of that shit. I'm like, you've been working for 10 years. You've been working since you were 18. You 35 now. You work for 17 years. You ain't got no Prada of your own. Why you want me to have Prada? Why you want me to give you Prada?
Now, Charity Ward said, how do you feel about your topic, vice versa? Do men have the same standards about buying certain things, but the woman he is messing with doesn't have the money like that to buy big? How do the man feel? I mean, it's like saying,
it don't work the same with men.
Well, it don't.
Well, the reason why, let me tell you why. The reason why is there's a burden of performance. That's a quote. Burden of performance. Men have the burden of performance of like, it's expected when that bill hits the table, it gets passed to your side. When the bill hits at the table, it ain't expected that she pay. You know what I mean? There's an expectation, societal, not just her, because a lot of women be like, well, I don't have that. Yes, but society and your girlfriends will get in your fucking ear. You got to pay half? Ooh, girl. Right? And if he's living big, like he going on vacation to Dubai and he's asking you to pay half of the he can't ask for that. He can't be like, well, a bitch got to be able to afford her own ticket to Dubai. Most people be like, well, you need to buy her a ticket. That's how most people feel. And even though it's dead wrong, it's not equal, it's none of that, but we know how the world really works. You know what I'm saying? Most women, even if they say they happy, most women gonna fuck around and say some shit and be like, well, he should have bought it the whole time. She'd be pissed off at you because you didn't get it.
Even how y'all feel about the I heard this white man say one time on his podcast that men need to step up. He said that these men out here act like, he said pretty much with his woman, he gonna pay all the bills and she get to keep her money. How y'all feel about that? Would y'all let y'all woman keep her money while you pay all the bill? Like she making money too, but you like keep it. I got you, and I'm gonna let you keep your money.
Depends how much she making and how long she working. She working 10 hours a week. Fuck it, yeah. Keep the change. You know what I mean? Go buy you some shit, and especially if she don't have an expectations for me to buy her shit. That's the other thing too. Like now you can be like, well, that's your gift. Your gift is the ability to make your own money.
True,
right?
True. So it's like giving it to her, but she just working for it. You let her.
She just working for it because she want to work. Okay, cool. You want to work? Cool. Buy your own shit. Put your own gas in. Get your own insurance. Get your own car note. Pay for your own nails. Pay for your own hair. Pay for your own all of that. That's not a bill. All of that shit.
He's saying I'm gonna pay for all that shit you said she paying for. And she
that's it. I'm like, bill to me is utilities, rent, maybe food, and that's about it. The rest of that shit is in addition to. Anything else is like is gravy on top of the fucking mashed potatoes. Like,
and some men do feel like them. Pretty much he let it know my women. Like, who ain't gonna want to be with you if you say I pay all the bills and you keep your money and do what you want to do with it? It's like she don't got no responsibilities, is what you put her in there. So
yeah, then your ass get burned. You gonna get burned to a crisp.
Now she cooking and cleaning, because let's say your woman working, keeping all her money, and you paying everything. Who cooking, cleaning, and shit?
That's what I'm saying. Her money going basically because if she working, y'all got, especially if y'all got kids, y'all are now paying somebody to do the mothering, because you're either paying somebody to be a cook, you're paying somebody to be a maid, you're paying somebody to be a babysitter. You're paying for something, you know what I mean? With the daycare, gonna cost you a good chunk. People act like daycare is cheap. Daycare ain't cheap, my nigga. So like niggas be acting like, oh, you know, her money might, she making $40,000 a year. Shit, half of that might go be burned up just in daycare and regular shit for kids, like kids gifts and all. The other thing too is if you're doing it the way I would do it, it's similar to that, but I would say she's paying for like college funds. So when they turn 18, don't look at my ass. Look over at your mama. Whatever she got for you, that's what you got.
Yeah, and most people don't got the big money like Les hanging low. A lot of people don't got the money like that. I think sometimes, like, let's say you a man, I think a lot of people try to live outside their means too. Like, you know, like a lot of people, like some people try to live outside of the money they make and shit. They try to be more. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. And that bitch want more, you gotta leave her alone. Like, I'm not gonna try to live outside of my means if I don't got it. You either gonna have to do better or just accept that you might not be able to get certain type of women, but it just depends though. Like, why would you be making $25 an hour out here chasing millionaires? You know what I'm saying? If you have the opportunity to do that, and it's not realistic. And then what that woman's saying is you need to stay in your lane if you're a 9-to-5 guy. I'm pretty sure 9-to-5 guys ain't out here hollering at women that are just beyond them. Like, how are they getting to be? If you're a 9-to-5 guy, are you able to be around these type of women she's talking about?
I guess she's talking about at Walmart.
Yeah. So a bitch at Walmart.
I'm just teasing my nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if a bitch at Walmart, and I'm pretty sure it's women at Walmart who saying they got Prada. If a woman at Walmart saying she got Prada, fine. If that's what she say, like, that's cool though. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I don't know what a bitch like. I mean, it's women out here that's gonna like certain things, and I don't know if they're gonna say it up front. Like, how many women are saying up front, this is what I like? I think you got to get to know them for them to start talking about they want certain shit. But
yeah, of course not. If they talk about it immediately, that's a red flag, my nigga. I don't care who she is. I really don't care who she is. Like, I really don't. It could be the baddest chick in the world. If she came up to me and talking about, well, you know, when you gonna get me a bag, or as soon as a girl asks me for some money, and especially if I ain't fucked, that's a red flag. That's you out the door immediately.
And what about these women before they met these rich men? They will meet, like, a lot of women are able to get men out of money. Like, it's women out here who don't fuck with broke dudes, and they broke. Yeah.
They pretty.
She got them. If a woman fucking with dudes, let's say woman fucking with dudes like Rip making $150,000 more, and I ain't making that kind of money. If she able to get dudes like Rip, she probably don't want to fuck with me. I mean, that don't.
It don't matter though, because here's the thing: it don't matter about. Because I'm just like you. I ain't spending it on the fucking product.
Right.
I wouldn't do that. I have other things that, like, I have. It may look glamorous, but like on the other side of that, I got business I'm trying to do. I got, like, you know, I don't want to lose my lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like, I guess a lot of times, like, people think like you can live at the same lifestyle. Like, I like to live how I live, and so I don't have that kind of free cash to really be chilling and buying it. That's not why I work hard. Not to buy her ass some product. That's not why I work hard.
So I want to know what type of men she fucking with, because if you're making them assumption, and if you're saying that you might be that guy that got that type of money and you're not gonna spend it, other guys that feel the same way. So she must be fucking some simps with money.
Well, and also that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's what the insult is. That's where the insult is, though. For me, the insult is you must think I'm a simp. Like, you must think that I will pay without something coming along my way just because you're beautiful. And I'm like, that's insulting to me, because I'm like, wait a minute, I'm just because a fool and his money are soon parted. You really thinking I'm a fool, because like a fool and his money are separated very quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm holding on to my shit. I'm trying to build shit.
I remember one time I met this woman. She said she didn't care how much the man made as long as he give her the whole check. I'm pretty sure there's some women out here you could be making $12 an hour. If you giving her your whole check, she don't deal with you. You giving her the whole goddamn check and letting her blow. It's dudes out here that will give a chick their whole check, no matter how much money they making. If you got a bad bitch that care about money and nice things, and you give her your whole fucking check, she'll use you. She'll fuck you too and use you. Like, dudes out here doing that though.
I mean, maybe we talking. Prom can tell me, but Prom, you giving bitches money, your whole check?
So what?
I said you don't give a bitch your whole check. You don't put it on the table like on
right.
But it's dudes out here doing that though. It's dudes out here doing that.
Who does that?
I had a family member one time. I wouldn't say it. Well, it wasn't.
Is he old? Is he old though?
I was in college. He wasn't that old. He just giving bitches his whole check. You'd be surprised niggas out here giving bitches that whole check.
What would she do with the check? Pay bills?
Yeah, no, I don't know about that. She was doing what she wanted to do with it. It was somebody he was fucking with on the side though. He was married. Still though, that's lame.
Wait a minute. He getting a check every 2 weeks. Half of his money each month at least is going to her.
He was giving his check to another chick. He was giving. I mean, he had just met the chick, so he felt like he had to pay for it. He was giving her money. It became a situation. You know him and his
that much money though. Like your whole
He was
whole
giving
2
her
week
a
check.
lot of his money and shit. I mean, it's
Man,
dudes out
let's
here
say your
doing
whole 2 week check is. I'm gonna do the average, right? Your whole 2 week check is $2,000.
it. Right.
That'd be crazy.
Okay, let's say
for
you
2
dating.
weeks.
Okay, this is a hypothetical. I don't know. I know it's men on here probably giving women that shit. Let's say you making $1,000 a week, and you
Okay.
got this bitch you want to keep, and you giving her half of it. That's lame as
Right.
hell. That's lame.
But if she taking care of the house, it's different.
Or is somebody you just trying to fuck with? It ain't nobody you dating. It ain't nobody. You
Even
dating.
then, half of your 50% of your money is gone. How you gonna pay rent?
No, motherfuckers ain't thinking about that when they want that bad bitch, right?
Damn, that's simp at $1 million. That's super simp shit.
See,
Because pay yourself first.
and then you got people out here that don't bleed dudes with money. Like,
Kevin Samuels made a simple comment.
What do you
Yo,
say?
what's good, guys? What's up?
it's good, bro. How
Hey,
you doing?
how's it going?
That's one of my homies right there. He's chill.
Oh,
It's
okay.
going good. What's good?
Doing good. How you doing? So what you think about the topic, man? What you think about these 9 to 5 dudes and these women?
Oh, what about him? I'm a 9 to 5 right now. Currently, I'm about to stop being, but yeah.
I mean, this
I'm a
chicks out here saying they damn low, got 9 to 5 guys got to lower that standard. They want certain type of women, like they got to take what they can get.
Who said that?
Some woman that was on this podcast I be watching, she was just saying that 9 to 5 guys. She pretty much sounded like she was saying 9 to 5 guys are whining about women like her who want more and they can't afford to do it. You know what I'm saying? They can't afford to do it.
I was
She
looking at him
probably
like,
just see a lot of ugly looking dudes over there.
True.
Probably a lot of ugly fat guys.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, if she just trying to use me, and she probably cool with that.
but she won't even all that though.
Nah, she won't. But then she got to be all that. If she look halfway decent, niggas don't care. It's niggas out here right now that will give her some product. You best believe that. It's dudes out here who's cool with that shit.
That's
That's
a
why
fact.
they talk like that. That's why the game fucked up. Because we can sit up here and talk about, man, y'all niggas need to stop simping and doing this stuff for these women. But then it's gonna be these other 4 guys or 5 guys that's gonna do it. And these women gonna be like, well, I know y'all holding y'all ground. Y'all ain't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. There's niggas out here that's gonna do it.
If you gonna spend money on something like that, you might as well become a passport boy, bro. You get more for your money.
True.
And they fucking
Why go overseas tricking though? Like that's disgusting. I ain't gonna lie. Bringing that simp stuff from America overseas. Watch they catch up.
That's true. No, it's like it's crazy because it's a weird thing here. Like how y'all gonna do? I don't understand how y'all spend that kind of money. But also, you listen to these women like that. Like I don't understand how niggas is listening to this woman. Like there's a lot of fucking women. The more I can live life, the more I'm like, shit, you ain't that special. And that's why I think dudes are nicer than women. You know why? Because dudes will tell her the truth. Dudes will be like, nah, bitch, that ain't gonna be nothing you gonna be happy with. Because dudes know that that's like, we got that like, we got that father figure kind of shit going on. Like, nah, that shit ain't gonna work. But like, women are like little kids, man. You gotta like explain to them, no, you can't just fly just because you got wings on you drew some wings on your back.
Nah, man, women are not kids, man. They just play dumb.
They
They just play stupid, dog.
You think they playing? I think they serious. I think they dumb as rock.
I think they just say anything off the grill so they can get what they want, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of them can be dumb as hell,
But
say some dumb shit, but
there's some dating coaches out here that feel as though women have a kid's mentality based on the way they carry themselves sometimes in like a relationship or situationship, like how they act. Like what example could I use? Damn. Like God, what's that guy's name? I can't think of his name right now, but he always says women are kids. I can't think of his name right now.
I know women don't like that shit. They kids.
Mr. Let Go.
Yeah. Yes, he's right though, because like if you really try to think about it, they want to be taken care of, but they want to have freedom at the same time. They don't know how much shit costs. Kids just be like, go to the ATM, get some money.
Yeah,
they don't think like, oh, you gotta work, get the money, it gets put in the ATM, then you get the money out. They just think the ATM's giving them the money. Women don't care how the money comes; they just want it in their hand.
Yeah. Like for example, and I'm sorry to use my mom, God knows I love my mom, but she just recently bought a new Honda because she's having like health problems with her legs and stuff. So she just realized that the car payment was too much. And I asked her, what you been eating? And then she'll hang up on me. I'm like, I'm just trying to have a conversation with you. And then she'll call me back. And then she'll be like, yeah, I need you to take this car payment. I'm like,
Oh, hell no.
she's trying to push like
shit.
a five. It's like $400 or $500. And I'm like, Mom, I don't want to pay that right now. She'll be like, all right. And, you know, like
They tripping, man.
there's too much
Why would
emotions,
everybody
man.
You see, that's the whole thing. Kids will buy, like I've bought so much used shit, and I got money, and I buy used shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? But women will go out and buy a new car and go by themselves because they're little kids. You know how adults got to go with you to go and get shit done. Like when I got my first speeding ticket, my father came with me to the damn courthouse to do all the shit, you know, to walk me through it. But like as a kid, I could have just walked in there and been like dumb and walked in there and not know what the hell, like, you know, what to say, what to do, and what things mean. Kids, women be like that. Go to the dark car dealership, don't know nothing about the car, don't know how much it costs, how much it should cost, what the interest rate should be. They just walk up in there and some dude's like, gotcha, bitch. You know, and it's like, and you know, like, I've had that happen to me. The reason I'm saying that, bro, is because like I've had that happen to me where a girl was like, he just told me it was gonna be. I just cared about the payment. You know,
Damn.
Oh no,
You was
hell.
tricking on accident, huh?
Charity said, "What kind of women you fuck with?"
Shit.
How old is Charity?
Yeah, she been on the show though. She said, "Oh, how old
They
is
are-
she?"
Yeah, how is this
I don't
woman?
know how old are you, Charity?
Well, they say you don't ask the woman her age.
Man, whoever said they need to get slipped.
Women say they shit. He said that's not accurate. Not all women, sir. No fucking way.
Not all women. What is she
Not like, we were talking about
Just half of y'all.
Let me be very specific. Let me be very specific because somebody said this one time. He was like, "Women don't even give a shit about politics till about their 30s. like they really don't give a shit. They just vote whoever their husband voting and whatever shit's going down. They like, okay, I like that. I'm gonna vote for that. And like,
Well, they need to
don't
break up with none. They ain't got no brain. For real.
Nah. And like,
Rolling with
and
a
also,
dummy.
also, the older women have this like this rosy colored glasses of their past. Like, oh yeah, you know, I was never like that. I never got tricked by a nigga with big muscles in a muscle car. You know, back in 05 when that new Mustang hit with the
Oh
new
yeah,
Mustang
all up in the Lil Wayne twerk videos, line ass off,
old
man.
chicks care about.
Yeah, go look at the Freaknik videos. All the women in the Freaknik videos are grandmas now. They that was 30 fucking years ago. The women are in their 50s.
That's so insane.
He said 50s.
That's so insane.
Yeah,
Oh my
right.
god.
That's
And they're
like-
probably telling you right now, I never was out there like these girls.
Shit.
I never been this
I'm
type.
gonna keep it 100. I don't care about politics. It's all a scam.
Yeah, I don't be caring about politics either like that. But,
All right, you say that until your fucking taxes go up, nigga. The price of the brick going up.
They gonna go up either way.
Yeah, it's gonna go over.
That's the
You don't know
thing.
who better though. Who
Like your vote ain't got no power.
It depends on
Well,
who you voting for.
I'm even talking about the fucking local level. Hey, let me give you a good example. The nigga was saying about the WNBA. He's like, look, women don't even know who they talk about all this shit about the WNBA. They need to get paid the same as men and da da da. And then you ask them who the fucking team in your state. They say they don't know the
Random ass WNBA names.
Ask
Golden
them the name
State
of fucking
hangers.
team.
Don't
even know the team.
said y'all capping. Plenty of men got bad credit by Hellcat.
What, $10,000 down payments?
Yeah, niggas out here making, men make bad decisions today. See, when they buy
Oh
a
yeah,
Hellcat,
yeah. My
Wait a
point
minute.
is,
Show off,
niggas,
What did
and
he
here's the
say?
thing, too. Niggas get if y'all make a bad decision, niggas are gonna rag your ass all the way out.
What did he say? What did he just say? What did that guy say?
No, he said y'all capping. Plenty of men with bad credit buying Hellcat. That's true. Because
Them
men
niggas
want to
is
show off.
retarded.
Though. They want to show off. This dude's out here getting Hellcat just to get past a bitch.
Just to get some baddies, yep.
Shit, I don't
Can't be me, though. Not me.
No, think about what the goal is. Niggas know that women are
I
like
think
kids.
niggas buy Hellcats because they like just like the car because
You think so?
the regular Charger is like the Hellcat.
True.
Yeah, there's many reasons, man. People are very black and white with their their approach. Because I had I called the police on the car meet. These niggas was doing donuts in 2022 Hellcats, man. I was straight snitching. Had them all running.
Damn.
Shit, what's the
My
problem?
question is if niggas like to go fast because it's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, adrenaline junkies, man.
Am I wrong? Am I being crazy here?
No,
Women
yeah.
like the niggas who go fast because that's exciting. Like I'm telling you, women know cars. They may not know who the fuck the car is and what the maker is. They know when it's expensive.
Yeah,
Women
Yeah,
like
but I'm saying
excitement.
like the regular.
You
I'm
got a
saying the
fast car,
regular.
it's exciting.
I'm saying you
They
get
don't
a
know what a
V6.
Hellcat is.
You
They
get a
know what
V6
Hellcat is.
Charger with a GT package. It's gonna look the same as a damn Hellcat.
Yeah,
Pretty much different hood.
and they gonna know like, oh, my boyfriend got a Hellcat. What do they say? My
Well, they
boyfriend got
gonna
a
go off what
Hellcat.
a man say because the chick don't know what's on there.
Exactly. They listen to what others. Now listen to what I'm saying. Women are picking based on the group. So niggas is talking about, oh, Bobby, he got the Hellcat. Let's get with Bobby. So when women know, like, okay, this dude's the head of the group. It sounds like leadership. It sounds like he knows what the fuck he doing. It sounds like he got a little money more than the other guys because they're jealous of his Hellcat. Yada yada yada. You see how this go? Like women know, like they can tell. Just like the VIP. Bitches ain't trying to hang out in the regular section. They trying to be up there with whoever's up there. They don't even know who the nigga do. What the nigga do? They be like, is he famous? He's on that show. Oh yeah. That's how it go. It's not a thing of like they don't even know who the nigga is. You know what I mean?
It's bad. If you famous and still got a trick and shit, you right. Women don't really they don't really be paying attention to stuff. They going off what other people saying and shit. What the hell did we go with this conversation? I don't know.
I don't know
what she's talking about, but listen here. Some women just play dumb just to make you seem smart. Yeah.
Sure. Because women, I mean, they college educated, but like you go talk to them about statistics or like, hey, there's not that many men out here, and suddenly that stuff goes wide over the head. I don't care what's out here. I want what I want.
And he right. No,
Right.
He said his guys out here with the Hellcat, living in the hood, bad credit, mom drama. That shit always going on.
I absolutely agree.
There's so many people when I go to Atlanta, there'd be so many people with Hellcats. Like it's insane. Them motherfuckers love Hellcats and Chargers out there.
Yeah,
Here's my thing. I think people misunderstood my thing and just for confidence and ego. Ooh, okay. Well, hey, maybe. My whole point is that I haven't messed with any of them like that. Most of them who are rigid like that are also women who are not feminine. Let me be very frank. Women who are usually like matter of fact, know all the shit. They usually can't be led. They're uncoachable. Like I can't be like, okay, she already know all the shit. So it's like, okay, cool. She's like, well, Barack Obama's policies. You're like, okay, bitch. Like I just
that's a lot of hood rats too. Like some of them hood chicks ain't coachable and ain't feminine. Like you got to be a certain
exactly. And it ain't just those. It ain't just those.
Have shit to bring to the table and ain't coachable.
Exactly. Right? Hey, look, you can be Stormy and be a millionaire and be uncoachable. You can be a hood rat around the street that can be uncoachable.
It's like the one that came on the show, the one I brought up here was hood and had money. You think she was coachable? No. She would you would go through hell trying to control her.
And so that's the whole thing. Is it's like when she was saying like they pretend like they're not smart. I'm like, sometimes they just don't. Sometimes they aren't smart. Like we try to give the best case scenario, and I'm like, you really acting like that. I run into women every day. I go around Atlanta all the time. I highly doubt you got BBLs. I think the BBL and IQ quotient are exactly in polar direction opposite. Mm-hmm. I bet if you drew a line down the
I bet you
if you
this ain't a lot of women though. A lot of the women on social media with their ass sticking up in the air probably not very smart. I mean, if they smart.
Hey, you talking about the chick that came on. How you know she got money?
Well, she was acting like she had. I don't know for sure. You're right. She was acting like she had money. She was perpetrating and goddamn making herself seem like I don't know for sure.
And also for men, our definition of got money is very different. Because you guys are meaning in the bank. Women do it a lot of women do it based on the monthly payment. They're not looking at how much like I make. If she makes $10,000 a month, she's thinking I'm going to spend, or at least try to spend up to $10,000 a month. I've been a lot of women who don't have any savings, like a lot of older women who got nothing.
Do y'all think the average man got $100,000 in the bank right now?
Nope. Average person has less than $1,000 in their bank account at any given time.
Crazy as hell.
Most 68% of Americans have less than $1,000. If they had to have $1,000 emergency, that was the survey. If they had $1,000 emergency, most people would have to go put that on a credit card or have to find a way to they need to have to reduce their spending on some other things to get that to get that
Now,
page.
imagine
Like,
if you knew some of these women, like that woman in the video saying she wants certain things. I would like to see that bitch fucking bank account and what she got. If we knew some of
she
these
said,
women
I'm
bank
fucking
accounts,
feminine.
we might be like, "What the fuck? Bitch, you
Damn it,
talking
I'm
about
feminine. I'm a lady.
You up here with goddamn $20?
Who said she was? Who said you was Mexican?
She said, I'm fucking feminine, sir. Like, I don't know if that's necessarily the most feminine thing.
She trolling us up the other day. Let's hang low, goddamn cheating, man. Let's hang low, goddamn pushing our own and shit. Let's hang low said women are children is false. I don't think all women are children.
No, we just
that's not what that means. Like, so people that say that mean like they're not actually like. I think that
literally children, right?
Yeah,
we regard them as children.
Like
we have
sometimes
to do the same things like children.
Yeah.
And
Like
sometimes they said women with BBLs is getting men to cash app them. Them are simps. And yeah, you're right. It ain't a lot of men getting women to cash app them because it's harder for a man to do that. Probably
that means they're smarter. Wait, because that was based on the comment of intelligence and BBL size, and I was like, it doesn't mean just because the women are smarter because they get niggas to pay for shit. That's not a finesse is not making you smarter than me. It's making you honestly, a finesse makes me say your morality. Like, okay, I'll just get the bag regardless of how it affects other people. I'm gonna get my OnlyFans because I'm gonna get my bag.
I'm gonna tell you what I think. A woman can finesse a man who put her beauty above him. That's mostly what's going on. Why you think these women are getting these money out of these men? Because these men are putting these women on a pedestal. Like, I can't get no bitch like this. Then they married at home with some chick that's overweight. They don't want her, and they like, shit. She acting like she want me, so I'm gonna fucking cash out $100.
Yeah, $5.99 or $5.99 a month. I can see all her titties.
Right, because you ain't seeing it at home. Because your wife like
you
shit.
ain't seeing
if
it.
You a man that can get women. You ain't gonna be cash apping no bitch no money.
Well, that's the
I don't know.
in real life.
I done seen some of the dudes on there, and they still doing. I mean, I ain't saying they giving women on their own merit, but even if they tricking, they still getting some women. Even if they tricking, but they still tricking on other chicks too.
You think they getting as bad of chicks as they're getting? Why would you pay if you're gonna get it already?
Right. You getting bad bitches paying. That's lame ass.
Are they as good? Are they really on the same level as the bitches they looking at? Because if that's the issue a lot of dudes have. Their porn history and their dating history don't look alike.
True. That's true.
Drop the mic on that shit. All right. If your porn history ain't looking like your dating history, then you don't really like what you think you like.
Right.
You accepted it. Exactly.
Because so if you up on here lusting some Instagram bitch, your wife probably don't look like that.
And or if your wife doesn't look like that, then you settled, my nigga. Now that's what she's trying to say. I think maybe that's what she's trying to say about the 9-to-5 thing. Is like, look, 9-to-5ers, you get this kind of woman, and you're gonna have to be happy with that. But these other niggas got access to me.
Once you get married and you marry something that if you married a woman, you must have liked it. I guess. I hope so.
Right.
So if you got
or you knew your limits.
There you go. There you go. Men are much more like, okay, she got 80% of it. I'll take the 20% I don't like. Yeah, one of the nipples is longer than the other. I don't give a shit. You know, niggas will just take that shit and run with it. But like a girl is not gonna like. She like nah. And that's why I was talking about my boy down here about women going through your social media. It's there to deny you. Mm-hmm. It's not to learn more about you. It's to be like, oh shit, he got a extra pinky toe. Nope.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like it is not there to include you. It's there to deny you. It's trying to find some red flag, something. I don't know. I just don't like the way his whatever's. You know, and that's the whole thing.
Yeah, because their opinions, like the way they judge a guy, can fluctuate. One day they could be like,
there
"Oh,
you go,
smash," and then the next day they not.
Remember Jonathan Majors? You know, Jonathan Majors existed before this fucking movies. But as soon as the other bitches went on.
Let's hug low, goddamn shit on men. He said anything women get the men to be their workhorse. Nuts hanging low going in on some goddamn men today.
This is how life has always been. This is how life has always been. Men are designed to do this shit. I have no problem. Let me put it this way. As a man, when I turned 18, my father made sure that I'd understood, your ass gonna work. Your ass is going to work. As a woman, you can that shit. Hey, look, if you look good, if you look really good, your ass may never work again.
True.
Yeah, that's on. I thought women fought for the right to work.
Yep.
They fought for the right to work.
Yep.
Because you know why? Because it equals out for the ugly bitches. Feminism is for ugly women. That's what my boy said. He's like, feminism so ugly chicks get a chance. Because if you a bad bitch, you gonna be consolidated on the best candidate you can get, right? Feminism makes it so like, okay, everybody get a chance because the idea is everybody gets a partner, right? The 9 to 5ers get the 5-6 women, the ballers get the 9s and 10s. And that's the idea of this feminism idea of like, oh, everybody gets a chance. No, sometimes the 5s and 6s go barren. They don't have no children. They die alone. All that shit happens. Sometimes that's just the way the world works.
Yeah. I think it's different for a guy to cultivate himself and build himself to the point where he can pull a 9 or a 10.
There you go.
Versus a woman. They don't understand that though.
Yeah, so there you go. So that's the issue with a lot of dudes. Back to what Papa Pimp was saying, niggas get married too early at 22, thinking they've petered out. And they taking their chips and they're on a heater, but they taking their chips and leaving the casino. What they really need to be doing is like, shit, double down my shit. I'm on a heater. Fuck it. I'm not gonna leave this casino. I'm leaving here with something. Niggas need to leave.
And some people letting other people tell us. I remember one time my nephew, you know what I'm saying, he was young, talking about the church was telling him to get married. I told him, nigga, you 18 years old, the church telling you to get married.
I'm telling you. And then you gonna get frustrated. Shit. Now you the Fortune 5. Now you started off Amazon, like Jeff Bezos, and then your money get right, and you like, damn, these bitches is coming out the woodwork. And now you like, well, I can trade in this model. Let me see. This model about 50 years old. I'm 50, and this model 50, but I can get a 25-year-old model. And that's why niggas is upset. Because you cashed in sometimes, I'm not saying all, but sometimes you cashed in too early. You cashed in too early. You didn't hit your peak. You got a bitch that you thought was your peak, and then now you got a 5 at your peak, and you were like, okay, I'm happy with a 5. But then once you saw the top of the mountain, you were looking down like, damn, I could have gotten this. And now you gonna look. That's why dudes. That's the problem that dudes run into. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of dudes get in trouble when they like try to do.
That's why I think people should get out here and date and get to know people, see what you like though. But some people just want to get married early. Listen, I think like sometimes I know dudes be letting the mama tell them, man, time you get married. Like this one dude I knew, he kept talking about like his mama putting the pressure on him to get married. I'm like, bro.
He talk let's think Lou talking about Precious. Shit. Yeah, that nigga was after the bag. He was after some security. He was after some security.
But there's some low talking about Precious and Lizzo, but there's some dudes that would there's some dudes that would love them women, you know?
Yeah, but those women don't want them dudes. That was the other part about it. That was the issue that they ran into. Lizzo's history of her Instagram DMs came out, right? She tried to talk to Captain America and all them niggas. Okay, them niggas ain't want her. So she got some nigga we don't know, never heard of, and that's the boyfriend. It's not the same.
But you know why women who like
having a man,
like going back to what he said, women be fools and still got guys after them. Duh. Cause niggas savages out here, they want to just fuck. Most of the time, well, like I think we said on previous shows, women gotta know the difference between when a nigga want to fuck or be with her. These niggas chasing you to fuck. I guarantee you, most of them 4 and 5s, they don't got husbands because these niggas just want to fuck. That's a difference.
Or the husband is so
the husband. Some of the 9s and 10s, shit, they ain't trying to wipe the 9s and 10s either.
Exactly. You know they ain't gonna wipe the 4 and 5. They ain't wiping the 9 and 10. They just want to fuck. Women don't know. That's why they probably can say women are stupid sometimes. They are stupid sometimes because they think because they got 20 niggas they want to fuck, that mean they doing it. No.
Or 100,000 followers.
Yeah, you got 20 niggas that's a fuck, but which one of them motherfuckers is gonna marry you? And that's when shit get ugly. Like, hold up.
Or that she wants to marry. The other thing I always say is like these 4s and 5s don't see themselves like that. They see themselves as like, I don't settle for less. The 4s and 5s say the same thing. I ain't going for a 9 to 5 nigga. He got to be able to pay my bills. But you 4 and a 5. You know what I mean? You don't get no money at that level.
Mm-hmm. But I agree. I agree with what y'all are saying. It's sorry to cut you off. I think sometimes when a guy's dealing with a 9 or a 10, they might feel like that woman she might like feel like she's better than that guy or she's high maintenance. So a guy has no problem settling with a 6 or a 7 because they'll clean, they'll cook, they won't argue, they won't have an attitude, etc. You know?
Yeah.
And that's one more thing I was gonna say about that whole like niggas who finally get some money in their 40s and 50s and they trade her in. A lot of times they learn the lesson of like, hey, I should have stayed with that. I'm not saying that that's what they should have done. I'm just telling you that's what niggas do. But then they realize, hey, I should have stayed with that girl who was my.
So what should we choose then? If a 4 and a 5 ain't humble and a 9 and a 10 ain't humble, which one? Damn, you lose anywhere it go. You get an ugly.
That's the whole thing. 5s feel like they're 10s. That's the problem with dating right now. Niggas feel the same way, not just women. This is dudes too. Niggas is like 5s thinking they're 10s. I can be picky. I can do this. I can do that. Niggas still at the same job he had for 20 years. He's 45 years old talking about I'm gonna be picky. And it's hard to do that. You know, women look at that shit. They do. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Or at least the women they want something. They want something. Yeah. They don't want you to. They don't want a pretty face at 45 years old.
Right. You're 45 years old.
Hey, one thing I noticed though, like the dating in the white world different. Cause I be seeing these
there you go
white dudes with regular jobs and shit, and they got some damn bad looking white too.
That's fucked up. That means something wrong with our culture in America. It's not
here's the other thing too. Like you got to date within your So sometimes I see it where they have the same religion. For example, they might be both Jewish, so they need a lot of Jewish dudes that are like that, or whatever it may be, that are similar to how he is. And so they're like, but they prioritize the fact that he's Jewish. In our culture, we prioritize what he looks like skin complexion. Like skin complexion is a big one. Like I know women who really adamantly do not want to date a man who is light skinned. Like I know women who really are like, he got to be dark. Yeah, like you know what I mean. And
or it's men out here that's be like, man, I gotta get a baby by this white chick because I want my kid.
There you go.
That's that sick shit that come from slavery. You gotta have a baby by a white chick so you can have a light skinned kid, or he gotta be dark skinned, or anytime you put color as a preference or hair.
Yeah, Serena Williams, that's why she got in with the white.
She want a light skinned kid. Yeah, that's sick. It's sick.
Well, and you know, it's just these preferences that are very odd to most people. Most women who are white are gonna look first to that money, where he comes from on that money. They let me be very frank here. They're gonna look at that first. Now, if that checks out, now their limits may not be that high. They usually ain't even, you know, they ain't like he got to make $100K. Their limits are like, you know, so he got a job, he working, he's okay.
Some reasonable shit.
Yeah, some reasonable shit. And so if their expectations are like that, then it's like, okay, the rest of the shit you can kind of pick out. Like I always make this joke, and y'all, I don't know if y'all old enough to remember that though, but Creative Player back in the day, like if you couldn't max out all the categories, you got to pick which ones you want to max out. So if the nigga's got a bunch of money, you max that out, but you can't get the rest. You ain't gonna get 100K, 6'5", loves his mama, never cheats on you.
These women be trying to create super dudes in their mind.
I'm telling you, he like poetry. He got a weekend house.
How you want a super dude when you ain't got them a super bitch? What the fuck you talking about?
he like poetry. He got a weekend house. He got a
just like Prime said about the white women and the white men having regular lives. This is like why men going overseas because them African chicks ain't got them saying you gotta make no $300,000 a year. You will hear a bitch in America say, "I want my man to make $500,000 a year." You'll never heard a foreign chick say no.
This was never the problem. You heard this has been talked about for 40 years with Eddie's Raw. Raw was what, 83, right? And he was like, I get a bitch from over Africa, bring her ass over here. Eddie, right? Remember that? He was talking about the same shit.
Humble. They're just more humble. Our women ain't humble because I guess it's social media making them think I can have a man that's making $500,000 a year. Like, be realistic.
Because they see it now. You used to only have the niggas who lived around you. If you lived in Iowa, if you lived in the middle of fucking Iowa, you thought a nigga who had his own farm was the fucking richest man in your town. Whatever you saw in your town was the richest nigga you knew. You was like, you know, then television came around and people saw lifestyles of the rich and famous, but still people thought, you know what, that's a few people. Then as we got further and further along, now with Instagram, everyone's front and flexing with these Hellcats, and it looks like they got more money than they do. You know what I'm saying? And so people are like, they only show in the highlight film It's like somebody showing you only their best plays when they're on the football team. Like when they send their video to the college, they're like, yeah, check out my highlight reel, right? And it's only their good plays. There ain't no bad play in there. They ain't never fumbled. They ain't never done nothing. Right. And it's like, yeah, it's going to look like you're a great player. You know what I mean? Even if there's only 10 plays on the thing. You know, hey, you got to look at people's whole life. You know, some people's lives are like,
some people
they're not going to see highlight reel.
And some people, but that's the case like Instagram. Bitches ain't showing their whole life. They're just showing some ass.
No, I know a girl right now works at is a bartender, bad as fuck, got her titties done, goes on trips all the time, niggas is paying for it, and all that kind of shit. And other women want to be like her. They're following her just to like be like her. And I know that I know where she lives. I know exactly the situation with the kids. I know all of that stuff. Right? She and the baby daddies and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? But niggas don't know any of that, and women don't know any of that. So they're thinking, well, and I know what she does on those trips. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of women don't want to put that other piece in there. Like, you get flued out, you about to give these cheeks up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's true. I agree. You get flown out, somebody fucking something.
I'm leaving here with something.
I ain't trying to fuck with no bitch to get flued up.
That's the other thing too. Niggas, when they hear that though, they know what that means too, right? She's like, "Oh, I was in Dubai last year," and then she work at the fucking bank, and she a bank teller. She telling you about Dubai and Tulum and South Africa, and she went to Cancun, and she's up here and like, where you get all this time? Where you get all this money to go out there? And that's you told me about 20 grand worth of trips, and you making 40. What the fuck?
Gonna be the bitch like on that video I showed who gonna be asking for something you might not want to give her. You might can afford it, you just don't want to do it. You like, damn, bitch, you going on that type of shit.
She going where the money is. She going, a good time, money in a good time. I'll lay here in the starfish position and get pounded into smithereens. That's how it happens.
That shit crazy.
When you approach her, you better know what it is. That's all I'm saying.
You get the Prada bag, you get some head. That's how it works. Because niggas ain't doing this shit for free. Prada, fuck no. Niggas ain't tricking off $5,000.
But I'm gonna tell you though, those rich bitches fucking like that. I remember at a job I was working at, it was chicks who won't make it like that, and bitches fuck over somebody putting gas in the car. Bitches will fuck over a whole lot of shit.
Oh yeah, especially now gas because of premium for something a gallon.
Put some gas in the car.
You better bust it. Why? You better get in this car too.
You a cheap whore. You goddamn man, nigga just gotta put some gas in your car. Like damn.
Shit. I mean, you got F-150. You might got 25 gallons of that motherfucker. That might be $80 right there.
Them old niggas that goddamn put their gas in that car and shit. But some men believe they gotta do that to get women. Like they gotta show their wallet, they gotta spend their money.
Nah.
Each his own though. It's each his own. Like if you believe your money, if you gotta use money to get women, and that's what you believe in, just make sure you got money. Cause once you ain't got that money, I'm feel sorry for you. And we know we all gotta work and shit, but I don't think you should prioritize your money into getting like that's how I get women. You should better get women because they like you. Money is just to take care of yourself, and if you want to start a family with somebody, and and stuff like that. But some dudes are taking this money, in my opinion, they like, man, this is what I got to do to get women. And I mean,
that man is a character. Oh my goodness,
he got a BBL. He got a BBL.
Just like I said about Chris Brown. Chris Brown ain't walking. I mean, Chris Brown got it. He ain't got it. I don't hear many women saying how much he got. They know he got money, but most women just like him. You know what I'm saying?
And they like enough that they paying his ass $1,000 a picture.
Exactly.
Go out there to the fucking thing, you take a picture with niggas. That nigga say 10 pictures a day.
I ain't never heard a chick say, man, how much money he got. They be talking about how cool he is, how he look. Paying him pictures to take paying this motherfucker $1,000 to take a picture with him. My God, he don't even
think about this though. If the nigga just take 50 pictures a week off that shit,
man. And bitches
he's doing 50 pictures a week.
And what helps this man lagging? Boy, that Wi-Fi ghost got him.
But yeah, if he's doing 50 pictures a week, that's $2.5 million a year just on taking fucking.
Isn't that insane?
Is that's the version, the female version of OnlyFans? Is that what you're saying?
It's insane. And what helps Chris Brown out is he can sing. A lot of these singers, these male singers, appeal to women's emotions, like R. Kelly or what's
Trey
that one? Hank or a fucking
Ruben
Jacquees.
Studdard can't do it like Chris Brown. Ruben Studdard.
There you go. That's where I was gonna go with this. It has nothing to do with just the singing, because like niggas is like, the women loves them some Luther, but women weren't trying to necessarily fuck Luther. Like, you know what I mean? They love Luther like a brother. They wasn't necessarily fuck Luther. Especially not Big Luther.
Now,
You know,
Ruben Studdard probably get women off singing, but he.
Luther was betting for the other team, man.
yeah, that's true. They probably knew that. They probably kind of figured out.
But if you're a singer and you got swag like Chris Brown, Ruben Studdard, you know, if he had made it big, he was gonna get women, but it's gonna be more using Ruben Studdard.
I mean, that nigga Chris Brown at the fucking Waffle House could be singing his ass off and get pussy behind the damn dumpster. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't matter that it's famous or money.
But then you got Big and Smalls, though. Now I get Big and Smalls props. He was a fat nigga who was pulling celebrity bitches like Kim and Faye.
Or Heavy D. Heavy D. Women love Heavy D.
Heavy D.
Light skin lover. What do you know?
Yeah, and Big.
The overweight lover.
Overweight lover. Thank you. I was like light skin lover.
Big Pun was getting bitches. Look how big Pun was.
That was a big motherfucker too. He was big.
He was getting bitches.
He was big.
Joe, you know, he would get bitches. Rick Ross a trick.
Big Pun.
Yeah. And Rick Ross getting women, but I think he's tricking and shit. But Rick Ross,
Fat Joe said he was. That's how he got his wife when he was big as shit.
Yeah, they actually think.
That's why I told you guys it's less important. Like I got a cousin who's always like in the gym and shit. I'm like, nigga, at a certain age, these bitches ain't caring that much about that shit as much as like, can you take me somewhere? Like when you're young, it's different, you know what I mean? But when you hit 30,
go to the gym for health, though. You shouldn't be going.
Yeah. He's doing it for bitches. No, he's doing it for bitches.
Okay.
He's doing it.
That's cool too if it's working.
Yeah, if it's working, it's
you got people like Rick Ross don't gotta look at the DJ Khaled. This motherfucker like he ain't gained 30 more pounds, but he got money. I mean,
well, he's got a wife. The thing is like he got a wife and kid, and he's really like in reality, Khaled is like a family man and shit. Like
I know Khaled discussing with somebody.
You think he fucking somebody on the side?
No, I said disgusting somebody.
Yeah, he discussing somebody, but. He should lose weight for his health, but I don't guess he give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think he gives a flying fuck. That nigga care about that money. I don't care. He didn't care about women. He likes the money. He like buying shit.
That motherfucker be in the damn TLC show.
I think this is a generation thing. He said 700.
Hey, that's
500 pounds.
That is serious. That'd be embarrassing. He get on the TLC show, bro. Damn, fucking
yeah, shit. Fuck all that money.
You need a personal trainer. Like right now, we know who you are, bro. This goddamn get in shape, man. This shit ain't helping, bro.
Shit, talk about we the best and shit.
Yeah, you need to lose some weight. And I get it. You don't got to give a damn, but care about your goddamn.
He was trying. Actually, no, he does work out. Like if you used to look at his thing, he work like Rick Ross workout. Like Rick Ross been working out. That nigga does lost a lot of weight. Rick Ross lost probably at least 50 pounds. No lie. Yeah. Like Rick Ross done lost a lot of weight. But like the biggest thing is what's his name? Damn, I was gonna say something that was good on that.
Yeah, that'd be bad. You get put on that TLC show. You ain't got big as fuck, boy. God. Damn. I mean, I ain't even trying to pick it up because that shit kind of sad. Like, damn, that shit is like ultimate embarrassment. I don't care who you are. It's like, damn. But you know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, it's a matter of choice because the nigga could hire a man for $50,000 a year just to follow him around and kick fucking donuts out his hand. You know what I mean? For $50,000 a year, nigga just come around you and just like throw the shit across the room.
I'm gonna tell you what crazy. He was doing videos. He was trying to show out. He was at a table for a feast and shit, eating and shit. Them comments was ruthless though. But you know people gonna be ruthless. He had a feast full of food, eating shit, trying to brag. You know people was gonna be jealous and talk shit.
Like he don't give a fuck no more. Like
he got everything. I mean, he's got everything. That's the thing. That's when it gets hard.
Let me ask y'all
I know he's on. I know a lot of stuff can't be as satisfying to him. Like you know anything.
Yeah, that's true.
But he on. You motherfucker doing shit in the bedroom.
he say I already got the kid. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, he look like he'll give out though. I'm just saying. I just think, man, if I was him, I would just be focusing on my health, man.
Yeah.
Who y'all talking about?
DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah. He be posting videos of him eating McDonald's and shit. He wondered, yeah, man.
Cause it's for attention. I get it though. He ain't never had any health issues, so I mean, as far as I know, we ain't heard nothing about his ass.
Yeah, well, so you never know about niggas, but like,
Yeah, I'm about to say you. I don't think the motherfucker put his damn medical record on.
Well, no, he should put his medical record out there, but let's be.
But you know, niggas didn't really care. You know, but niggas ain't really care. You know what I mean? Like niggas, especially the '90s, like everybody, the Fat Boys, you remember them? The Heavy D, like rappers and niggas in hip hop, they never really been like cared about that shit till 50 Cent came out in a damn wife beater on that's the most ripped nigga who ever showed up on there.
Shit, hey, you got them LL though.
Well, LL later on though. LL was like, you know, he had got a little chunky. He said he saw himself on the show and he was like, oh shit.
He changed his whole lifestyle to get in shape. But that shit benefited him. Bitches love LL. It benefited LL to do that shit.
Yes, it did. Because he was a woman. Well, here's the other thing too. For his hip hop, he was all about women.
Womanizer, yep.
Yes.
So it made his career better to get built like that. It made his career that much better. But
and the same thing. It worked for 50 Cent until I think Vivica Fox kind of fucked up his like womanizing kind of like magic.
He was never LL Cool J, but being in shape, he was like a thug gangster motherfucker. So
but he'd be 21 Questions. He was doing a lot of those kind of songs too to try to get some bitches on, because you got to get half your audience, you know.
But you think about it though, Chris Brown ain't never showed a video of him working out or doing shit. He don't got to do that shit. I mean, he's slim. Chris Brown,
he's always been slim. That nigga's
different. He don't got to be buff for nothing. None of that shit.
No, they be loving his skinny ass. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you. Women don't care about all that shit.
Like people like Lil Boosie, like him having money, they help balance it out. They help him rival Chris Brown just because he got money.
Exactly.
And the clout, because just his lives be getting 20,000 people in that shit.
So you saying,
you know what I mean?
Boosie and Chris Brown regular dudes, Chris Brown will all pull Boosie?
Here's a regular nigga. Here's a better nigga, regular nigga. Here's the best regular nigga, okay? Because I can see it. And that's the nigga who just got in trouble with Meg Thee Stallion. What's his name?
Tory Lanez.
That's a nigga who I could have passed every fucking day at the damn Walmart, working at the Walmart, and I would have never been like, oh yeah, that nigga can rap. I would have passed him every day.
Let me ask y'all a question: can Kevin Hart get women if he ain't had that money?
He can get women.
He got he's funny.
He wouldn't have got no taller chick.
Who was that Italian dude we was talking about? The damn fat Italian dude we was talking about. That Rip was talking about. I can't think of his name now. We was talking about he wouldn't get no women if he ain't had that money.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito.
That's another story. Danny DeVito ain't attractive in any way, shape, or form. 50 years ago on Taxi, he wasn't attractive. Like the nigga was never so it's like. Morgan Freeman would get more bitches than the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like
he get a pass for leaving his wallet. He get a pass for that.
So y'all say
he got to stand on it too. I mean, but like the biggest thing is like, Kevin Hart when he was at the. My thing is Kevin Hart when he was at the Foot Locker got a bad. His girl is for him at the Foot Locker where he was in life. She was like for him a 6.
All right, let me ask you a question now. Muzzy Bogues or Kevin Hart, who you think will pull more money, pull more bitches in their prime if they were younger? Muzzy Bogues is a little dude too.
I don't know, man. Like
I don't know Muzzy, but he seemed like he cool. I seen him dance on the video and shit. You know, they different.
Yeah, it's kind of Charity might have to chime in on this one.
Yo, no, I don't know.
Kevin Hart got that goofy ass personality and shit.
Women actually find a lot of women didn't find Kevin Hart to be a physically attractive male. That's a difference. And he dark skinned. That's another big one too. Right. Like Kevin Hart got a whole intact hairline. He got a lot of things going for him.
Think about comedians get bitch. You can make a bitch laugh. You can pull some women.
Oh yeah.
It don't matter how you. I mean, you ain't gotta be the best looking dude. You funny as hell. Everybody laughing.
But when you got them celebrity, man, some shit, like which call was like Prince was feminine and he was still
So you said that shit wouldn't work if he hadn't been famous?
No,
it wouldn't work. He the only man I know can dress like that and get away with that shit. That shit wild, boy.
We were talking about somebody else today though. We were just talking about that with Prince and some other nigga who dressed.
Chris Brown can't even pull off that Prince shit. That'll fuck his career up. He walking around with some shit like that on. That's a tough damn. That's
wearing
tough,
halfway
man.
feminine shit and be able to get away with it. There was another nigga who was doing that. And
But you know you can't really do it now because they're gonna think you fruity regardless if you try this shit now. It just ain't gonna work these days. But Prince was lucky. I don't know if Prince sexuality what he was RIP him, but he got away with this shit. I don't know how. His whole crew dressed like I'm pretty sure some of them dudes had to be fruity. Man, ain't no way in the hell y'all wearing blouses.
I mean, if it worked for him,
Some
Yeah,
women
but I'm
like
saying some of them dudes were fruitcakes. It might not be in Prince. You wearing a fucking blouse. If it worked for him, cool. You think dudes can get away with it now without being questioned?
not without being questioned, not anymore.
not without being questioned, but some women like e-boys like that. Well, I can't that they wasn't called e-boys back then, but pretty boys, I
Yeah,
guess.
and I don't know anything about Prince messing with nobody other than women, but still, he had a weird swag. He still want Dennis Rodman though, but he was wild. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it is what the Airman can't imagine 50 Cent trying to dress like Prince and shit. That should be crazy as hell. They don't fit everybody.
You can't. Prince is kind of hard to match. But there was somebody we were just talking about who dressed like, who had an out there outfit and all that kind of stuff that would only work this way.
Kevin Hart treated his ex-wife is a red flag for me. How do you treat her?
He just talking about cheating. I think she's talking about cheating. Hopefully that's all.
Shit, that's a lot.
Not getting custody. Hopefully not getting custody wasn't the issue. Well, I don't really like him because he got custody. Let's just be real. They say they're cheating. They really didn't like him because he got custody.
Now, let me ask y'all a question. You think Mayweather be the dude he is if he didn't have that money? Because Mayweather rich as hell. Would Mayweather still be that man? Like, you know what I'm saying? We look at Mayweather, that motherfucker filthy rich.
And then he's like, the cat and the dog. You know, like Mayweather. Niggas know what they get. Look, you gotta look at your peoples in the face. So my nigga said, Beyonce, like the daddy knew, like, okay, I got something here. Let me like pursue the singing thing. You see what I'm saying? Like niggas know.
But somebody like Jay-Z, he was pulling chicks before he got got famous. And
He got money though. He was selling drugs.
Yeah.
like it don't matter how the money. Back to what I was saying about women. It don't matter how the money come. They just want you to have.
I heard people say he was ugly, but shit, he was pulling bitches though.
Look, you put a George Washington face over your face, you be all right.
Yeah.
Like niggas, women ain't never said he was cute to that niggas. Once they said billion, that nigga became 8.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Once they said $1 billion, bitches is coming out the woodwork for your man. Bitches he would never touch.
All right, so let's say Jay-Z didn't have it. Could he pull Beyonce if they were just two average people?
No.
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 The thing is, Beyonce.
too,
My boy said it the best. He's like, Beyonce would still be able to get a nigga like Jay-Z working at Burger King. Like Jay-Z today and her at Burger King. He could be like, that bitch on fries is cute. That's how niggas think. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is like, I'll save her. I don't give a fuck.
He said hoes were calling him ugly, but now they want him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 50 Cent said the same thing. I heard Biggie Small said and shit.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
Yep, Mike Jones said they didn't want him back in the day.
They all did. That's why the corny comment. That's why I was like, people pretend like when they talked about Michael B. Jordan and the corny comment thing, people be like, no, they probably didn't say that. I'm like, really did a lot of shit. When you
think about Tupac. Women say Tupac. I heard women say Tupac was attractive, but Tupac said before he got known that nobody wanted him. He used to walk around the club, the bitches wouldn't even speak to him.
Oh yeah. I mean, you saw him beforehand, right? With the Gumby and all that. I mean, when he was real young, you know what I'm talking about? When he was really young. I mean,
he changed the way he act. You know what I'm saying? Back then he was real polite.
Yep, he did change the way. Yeah, that might have helped him too. But fame helped him. Not saying he couldn't do it, but fame helped Tupac. Not saying he won't no damn attractive guy to the women, but the way he acted, being a thug, that shit helped.
Like I said, that shit worked till you get older. That's what's happening to like Bow Wow. Bow Wow, he got away with it because he was a cute little kid who was able to rap. Once that cute little kid shit went away, that was the end of that. That was a wrap. Once the cute little kid shit went away, Bow Wow was fucked. Uh-oh. Prom done gone in space. Oh, there you are. I was like, Prom done gone into space. I mean, Papa Pimp done gone into space. Yo, internet. I'm like, that nigga done gone into space somewhere. He was floating.
But I see people making videos about Soulja Boy. You know Soulja Boy and that damn food stamp shit. That makes Soulja Boy look bad though.
That shit was funny.
That shit is so true though.
That shit was funny.
The saddest part, they didn't even have to say 250. They really made that shit like they were generous with 250.
Well, so a YouTuber that I'm subscribed to, he gave a different opinion on that. So he said you could sit down with Soulja Boy and you could get connects with people that you ain't never thought you could ever meet in your life.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That don't mean he gonna.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Is Soulja Boy really gonna connect somebody? Connect with every just a random?
Some people respect Soulja Boy.
He seemed like the type that you sit at the table with. If he don't like, he might say some ignorant shit.
Nigga ain't even invited to the shit that's going on today. If he was such a magnate, the nigga would be. He ain't invited to nothing. You don't see him at the.
Y'all think he'd be cool to go up to? Would he even be somebody cool to go up to and say?
I mean, he
might not be cool at all.
I believe, he lost a lot of cool points. He got pepper sprayed by Charleston White, bear sprayed.
Yeah, that fucked him up right there. And he didn't do shit.
Talking about Soulja Boy? I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, he pepper sprayed him and shit. I thought it was fake and stuff. My nephew told me this shit was real.
Come on, man. How'd they even run into each other? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know. They had some beef or something.
And then Soulja Boy ran up on him with 15 other dudes, and then Charleston White bear sprayed him.
What's Soulja Boy gonna teach me? I always wonder. Other than giving me some other niggas' numbers, I'm just talking about him.
He ain't gonna give you no life shit, no life advice.
No, or even business. I'm like, what's the business? Tell me about the businesses. You know,
and shit. He ain't gonna give you nobody else's number. He ain't gonna put you on nobody.
I don't think so either, man. Unless you damn
a random dude off the street.
So, yeah, he ain't gonna do that shit.
Why would? So that's why $250 worth of Alfredo. You know, that shit sound a lot better than this nigga trying to give me somebody else's number. You got Jay-Z's number in there?
Well, you got how you know you're a woman beater?
Oh, she said that. I was like, what?
She talking about Soulja Boy? Or who is she talking about?
I ain't seen that.
Is this a rumor or this name some fact?
She might be talking about Mayweather.
Oh yeah.
That must be what she talking about. She probably just behind the conversation because I ain't never heard Soulja Boy beat nobody.
Oh, they say Soulja Boy. This is in 2021. His ex-girlfriend, he beat her, and she suffered a miscarriage on TMZ.
Damn.
Oh shit!
I didn't even know any of this.
What the fuck?
Is that allegations or a fact?
No, allegations. You know the nigga be in jail because it was kidnapping. It was like some other things or whatever. It was like kidnapping, a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And the nigga ain't that rich.
That's the bad thing. People heard something about some allegations, then they just go ahead and put it as the truth.
Yep.
Well, they made the allegations. She actually put the suit together, so she was a Jane Doe. So they haven't. That's the other reason why I probably didn't gain any traction because it's some random woman. You know, back to your Kevin Hart thing. The nigga was the nigga was fucking bitches at the hotel. You think that girl gave a shit? Who he was when he met her in the club? That girl he had sex with. I saw a little sex tape with Kevin Hart and that chick. Like that bitch ain't give a shit about who he was. She didn't care he was married.
Cherry says it's a fact. How you know it's a fact?
She sued him instead of they didn't actually do a this is 2015. While pregnant with his child in 2015, he punched her in the face and she couldn't stand on her feet. Damn. The problem is I can't it's hard. I understand that women have a visceral feeling to it, but as guys we're like, okay, we gotta have something. It was 6 years prior to this that this happened, and it's like, okay, how do I defend myself? Well, I wasn't there, or what's my alibi? Just this woman telling me that I beat her, especially since we're exes now. Like, it kind of gives you a motive to not necessarily tell the truth. Plus, I could get some money out of you. Plus, people. I'm not saying I don't believe her. I'm not saying I do or don't believe her. My point is, I just don't think there's nothing there for me to believe or disbelieve.
Charity must have some inside info. She must be there.
You know what? Charity maybe. Let me think. He's like what?
I
was like, Soulja Boy's 33. I don't know, Charity. How old is Charity? She might have. might be giving up.
But she got that third eye, though.
Yeah.
So,
I got the Doctor Strange out.
Yeah, when he went
sound
out
like
with Teddy Riley's daughter. He went out with Teddy Riley's daughter.
sound like a gossiping eye.
Yeah, it could be a gossip. That's a lot of people that gossip in the eye. So,
And it's also like it's I haven't found the traction in I see TMZ and XXL, New York Daily. That's about as far as it went. Oh, NBC.
allegations can fuck you up, boy. You telling you famous and shit, you get fucking shit taken from you, life fucked up over some allegations and that shit.
Just like old boy. What was his name in Creed 3? Say he punched that white chick.
Right, or we can go back to the Bill Cosby, old as hell, going to prison over some shit they said he did fucking 90 years ago and shit like that. I mean,
it's just hard to prove. It's just hard. Like
it could
Kavanaugh.
be true. It could be true. I'm not saying all these women
Right.
lie.
I'm not saying it's not true.
30 years you waited for this shit.
What about Kavanaugh? You know what I'm saying? What about Kavanaugh? The whole thing with him and the girl. And
My thing is, women need to step up.
40 years ago.
Don't wait to tell this shit. Why tell it when he goddamn almost dead? Like,
Because that's when the women found their strength. Don't you understand? When the Me Too movement came out, they felt that they had the strength to come forward and tell about the things that had happened to them. So you just have to believe them. It might have been 30 years ago. It might have been 40 years ago, but a woman who's really been through some things, she's gonna remember every minute of it. Okay, so you heard you got that's my good voice for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta use your good voice, and you gotta understand.
It is what it is. I don't know what Bill Cosby did or what some of these people do. I'm pretty sure some shit is really true that some of these people are doing out here, but some of it is questionable. It's questionable. That's all I can say.
It's just as a guy, I see it as my side. I'm like, if someone came forward for me like years ago, and I'm like, really didn't do that shit, it's gonna be very hard for me to defend myself because it's like, okay, what was I doing 4 years ago? On June 28th, 2018.
But if you rape somebody, you know you did this shit. If you rape somebody,
I'm saying if I didn't, but she says I did. That's all she has. That's all she has.
What I'm saying.
No evidence.
Bill Cosby, let's just say Bill Cosby did this shit. He know he raped these women. If he did,
right?
If he didn't do it, he ain't gonna remember that shit or remember the situation. He probably like, damn.
Right. That's what I'm saying. To remember the situation. To her, it's like June 17th, 1970. I went to Bill Cosby's house, and he's like, "Lou, was that a Tuesday?
And then
was that a Monday?"
drugs though. He might not even remember some of the bitches that came on the stage. He 80 years old. He probably like, damn, I fuck with you.
Yeah.
Damn, I was drugged up.
I'm talking about, the chick might have fell off. He probably, damn, shit, I fuck with some trash.
Yeah. So he probably sit back like, I fucked up. I don't even remember some of these women.
No, Charity, I do understand that. We're not saying that that's not true, but then the other side of that too is when you are I've had women. What's the guy? Aziz Ansari. That's a good example. Like I keep bringing up. He had that date where she was like, "Oh, he kind of forced himself on me," and all this kind of stuff. Turns out that it was just miscommunication on both sides, and it wasn't like he was, it wasn't the way she made it out to be. Let's put it that way.
I got a question about this. This man said that back in the day, people was racist. Cosby raping white women. Ain't no white men step up. Damn, that's crazy.
She's saying that they didn't tell anybody.
Hmm.
She's saying
these white women who can get a goddamn black dude hung back in the day said I ain't getting Bill Cosby.
But he's got the chance to make them a big star.
Yeah, so they let him.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Then, and that goes back to R. Kelly shit.
That's what they were saying with what's his name, Weinstein. That's what they were saying about Weinstein. Like because he had the ability to put you in the next movie or get you blocked from the next movie.
So you were willing to be a victim of rape to get a damn fucking
get the yes.
See, that got a question.
Yeah, he already had a reputation.
So that's like me. I'm gonna be a victim of something just to get something, and then I'm gonna go cry about it. Come on.
Well, that's what they say. They say because he has power, that's coercion. Because he's got the ability to affect you. It's like the reason why you get in trouble for sex with your boss or your person you work who's your boss or whatever, right? Or it's somebody who works under you. Like that's why you get in trouble at work for doing that shit because it's like you could say, well, hey, if you don't suck my dick, I'm gonna say that.
Okay, man, that's different. And you using something like I'm gonna do this to you if you don't goddamn do this.
Hey, that was the good old days.
Or I won't promote you. Or hey, he makes a pass at you, and then you're like, no, I'm not gonna sleep
Now,
with you.
what about the women who coming for you and trying to fuck with you? Are you using coercion? Are you using any kind of shit to goddamn make these women do anything? They coming for your ass. I'm pretty sure women were throwing that stuff at Bill Cosby.
Yeah, back to my women or children thing. They don't have the ability to have agency to say no. I don't want to. If a nigga came up to me and was like, "Nigga, you got like Bill Puff Daddy," the rumors of him. Puff Daddy came up to me and like, "Nigga, I'll make you a big star. You just got to suck my dick in the back of this, in the middle
and
of this
do
thing."
it, and he took advantage.
And then I go and talk about how he take. I would be like, "Damn, nigga, like."
Hey, did old boy ever respond to that rumor? The singer.
See, as a man, nobody would say. They would say, "Nigga, you just gay."
Right. It'd be different.
Right. Think about it. If it was a man, people don't say, "Well, you know, he was in a position."
Man ain't gonna come out and whine about that. That make him look bad.
Right. You just gay.
Dick for fucking promotion.
Right. Or a nigga who's in jail. Nigga's in jail. He's like, look, if I do this, I won't get killed or shanked or whatever. And right, he does some shit. The nigga's gay. He doesn't matter if he's
a video of a boy. I seen a video of a dude who got locked up, and they sent pictures to his mother. They had a belt around his neck, walking this motherfucker like a dog. Ain't nobody talking about that shit. He getting taken advantage of. But if a man get taken advantage of like this, it's like, oh man, you a bitch. You know, these niggas do you like that.
Right. And that's even from women themselves.
Yeah.
Right. That would be even from, because women will say, well, you know, that's right. That's wrong too. But it's like, yeah, but you deep down in that center of your stomach somewhere, it just don't sit right with you to have the image of your man getting bent over.
Right.
Let me be very like, see, that's what women do. Like, there's a difference between intellectually up in your brain, what you understand. Like, okay, it wasn't his fault. He was assaulted. It was It wasn't the thing. But then deep down in your gut, you're like, did this nigga enjoy it?
Yeah.
And that's the other part that, like, especially like, you know, it happens a few times, you know, and so that's the issue that a lot of women have to like come to face with, is that they're just as bad with the patriarchy, as they say. They really ain't gonna let that happen.
And that's why O'Shea Duke Jackson made good points about how men and women ain't equal and women didn't know their place. Because he said, like you said on the show too, about how like if some pop off downstairs and somebody break in, who gonna put their life on the line? The bitch or you? The bitch ain't gonna do shit. She gonna sit upstairs and you gonna go down there.
I'm gonna be saying, like, I be watching the news and there's some chicks out here, they popping because especially their household. So
yeah, their household.
You heard what you said, Prime, though. Like, it's her household. This nigga just lived there in her house. Like, these are bum ass niggas already, you know, so they used to that shit. Yeah, you know, when I'm talking about a nigga who she finds high esteem and she married to him and she got his kids and she like, you know, that kind of thing.
What kind of man you gonna look like? I mean, even if we don't look at that, if you laying there and your chick getting up handling that shit,
I'm just saying, like Charity gonna have to defend for herself.
Yeah. You talking about
no, we're talking about, okay, let's put it this way. We're talking about that ride in the car. You know that after you get into a fight, that ride in the car back, niggas know what I'm talking about, right? And you talk about, especially if you lost the fight, niggas don't say shit all the way home.
I got a question for you. I need to send y'all the video. What's that dude? He go around going up to people, women. The big white dude, he had a problem with Boosie. He was messing with Boosie. And goddamn, his cousin and Boosie got to fight. I seen that dude. I can't think of it. He like a country black mixed dude. He went up to this dude and said something disrespectful.
Oh, you talking about dude that be going up to people calling them boy?
Yeah. Oh man, he had a video. He went up to this dude and his girl, and the dude didn't like what he did. Man, he knocked his ass out in front of his girl. That shit had to be fucking embarrassing.
Oh wait,
he laid his ass. It was dirty though because he went up to the dude and the dude smacked the card out of his hand and he just knocked him out across the floor. I was like, hold up, bro.
I don't think he knocked him out, dude.
Well, he ain't knocked him out. He knocked him on his ass, though. He got knocked down. Imagine you getting knocked in your ass in front of your girl and you trying to defend the situation.
Well, the whole thing with mine is like the next morning, if she's coming down, if she, like, that's what I'm about to say. I'm just talking about her mouth afterwards. Let your ass do anything wrong. Can't even defend the house. Can't even da-da-da-da-da. That shit's weak. You gonna be hearing that shit afterwards. You know what I mean? Like, you gonna hear that shit for anytime she mad from now on. As much as she say I'm equal and da-da-da, she has an expectation. Back to my word, my phrase of the day: burden of performance. Men have a burden of performance. There is an expectation that you do certain shit. There is an expectation on that shit.
Let me ask y'all
that
a
you do.
question. Now, let's say you with your homeboy and his girl, and that situation pop up, and he get knocked down on the ground like that dude knocked that dude on the ground. You gonna look like, damn, and your girl up there trying to protect you. Is that gonna make that man look weak? He just got knocked on his ass like that now.
Wait. So is it you and your girl? Is it you and your girl or your
It's like you with your homeboy and this girl. Let's say y'all out shopping, chilling, and this dude come up trying to do that shit that dude was doing, and he get mad and knock the card out of his hand, and then he lay that dude down, and his girl trying to defend that situation. How are you as a man? Because you saying she gonna look at it as bad. How are you gonna view your homeboy getting knocked down like that?
Nothing. Niggas lose fights every day, B.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna look at him as being
niggas lose a fight every day, B.
Anybody lose a fight.
He didn't get back up and try to fight. No, he didn't. It wasn't no fight. He got knocked on his ass. He didn't even try to defend himself. But the dude thought it was disrespectful because he knocked the card out of his hand, though. I felt he was wrong. He shouldn't have done the man like that. But why you gotta do him like that in front of his woman, though, like that, bro? That was dirty.
Charity said she crazy.
I was saying, Charity said she riding down.
So you feel like, okay, yeah. But it was dirty, though, because, like, he was bigger than the dude. It was just the point, though. You didn't have to knock him on his ass like that in front of his woman, though. That's fucked up. And you came over there bothering those people, so.
I honestly don't understand doing all that kind of shit. Like, I'm not defending the nigga who comes and instigates shit with me, like, or instigates shit with me and my girl out. Like, I'm in defense mode. The moment you come near us, you know what I mean? So I can't. She said, her scissor hands are. I don't know what that means. But yeah,
I'm sure it's gonna be some homeboys gonna laugh at you. You get your ass knocked down.
Niggas. Hey, look, I've lost a fight before, my nigga. Niggas,
don't your homeboys supposed to help you?
Yeah, that's what they supposed to do. Yeah.
That's how you know if they real homeboy too.
Somebody gonna laugh. You get knocked in your ass, you'll see. Somebody gonna think this shit funny.
Then that ain't your friend.
Oh, what if they don't want to get involved? Or what if they scared? They might.
That ain't your friend. Back to what I was saying. That's the reason they don't want to get involved, because they ain't your friend. Shit, let them knock your mama out. You
gotta give him some credit for knocking something out of his hand, though.
Yeah, but he just won't expect him to lay him out. He didn't do nothing. I mean, you get knocked down like he got knocked down.
No, nigga, you touch my ass, you get knocked the fuck out. You better say police first, because I'm gonna knock your ass out. The way he got hit,
he probably was scared when he got back up. Like, damn.
Yeah,
it is.
I slapped the shit out of a nigga.
It's fucked up. He did him like that in front of his girl. That's all I'm saying. Like, damn, bro.
Man.
You bothering those people, bro.
Man, don't bother me and my girl when we out. Like, that's probably the number one thing.
And people defended it and said he shouldn't have smacked the card out the man's hand, but you shouldn't have been over there messing with those people. Maybe he shouldn't have smacked the card. Dude, it's like he got offended because he smacked the card out of his hand, but that's the consequences of going up to random people bothering them.
Hey, he knew who to try that shit with.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, because dudes will knock you the fuck out. I'll knock the nigga out. He come up to me like that. Like, I don't understand how people are so cavalier. This is like a new generation, though. Like, my boy down here, like, these younger dudes are so different. They dance together in circles and all this stuff. Like, nobody want to dance with the girl. Don't nobody want to do shit with women. Like, they all by themselves in their basement playing Fortnite. And I'm like, nigga, get outside. Walk down the street. Holla at a chick. Like, Papa Pimp at least showing y'all, like, hey, there's women outside of the IG. Women in real life and women on IG. Women say a lot of shit on these podcasts. To answer the question, women say a lot of shit on these podcasts, but let me show up. And I'm 95. Let me show up.
The other thing about hollering at IG women is they gonna respond to your ass. Some of them got 1 million people. They ain't gonna respond and shit. Some of them got 1,000 people and won't respond.
I'm gonna tell you how you get them to respond. You send a cash app with it.
That's why I don't do that social media.
Offer some money. Yeah. You can get
them. Prime, I think, was playing.
Better to talk to a woman in real life.
It is. And she's
yes, man. You don't have all that bravado. See, she knows you see her page. You remember how I was saying, like, women look at your page and shit to see, like, and cancel you out. They do the same shit with their page. You know, women's pages are usually very, very well organized. They be putting up certain pictures.
She said, I love her, hun. I see in the dark. I'm good with weapons. You do the math. I have storage, just saying. Damn.
See the dog now.
Fucking
Colombiana over here.
Y'all from a Xena warrior princess. Goddamn, we got the black.
No,
Xena.
Charity is Xena. Xena gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
She said,
only thing Xena can see the dog.
I know, right? She got night vision. If she got fucking night vision, fuck your ass up.
Goddamn Charity got some damn monster in the
I'm telling you.
I'm fucking with you.
Got some deer eyes.
I feel safe with Charity around, man.
Yeah, she's seeing the dark. Then you got me around
like security.
I've grown a lot. Everyone has a past. Oh, so you're a violent.
Oh shit, we were just talking about that past shit.
That's what I'm saying, man. You go through it, and you learn so much. Niggas care about the past. Women care about the future. Niggas care about the past. We do. And I was having a discussion with a girl one time, like not too long ago, and I was like, niggas really do care way more about your past than your future. They're like, your future's with me. I'll make sure shit's good. When the past, I can't do shit about, and I don't want to be always reminded about the gangbang you did back in 2006. Right. And like that's how niggas. That's why it's hard for porn stars to stay married. Because it's like niggas is always constantly reminded of your shit you did.
How many of y'all guys on this show right now can take a woman's past this gang bang? How many of y'all could like say, man, fuck it?
She's on blacked, and she getting ran through.
Okay, what if it was 10? Okay, let's say when she was 18, she got ran through like that.
Yeah, she's 28 now. It was 10 years ago.
Y'all, you cool with it?
No. Nigga, it's like a question. That's a standard question I ask. Anybody got tapes? Nothing. Imagine going through your porn thing, and you see your girl out there. It got 10 million views.
That's different level. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's women been gang bang, got no porn tapes out there.
You know,
I ain't talking about porn. I'm talking about some nigga just caught you slipping on the IG or whatever, IG live, all that shit. Like,
Donald Trump's wife do porn or something like that?
Yeah, he was proud of that shit when he married that bitch regardless. Donald Trump's wife, she was a porn star.
Yeah, but she didn't do hardcore porn. She did softcore shit.
Okay.
I'm talking about a nigga busting your wife open. I mean, like niggas ain't. We talk about the wrong shit
no
here.
Porn star, period. Yeah, but it is what it is. Though.
And the niggas is gonna play that shit when you walking around. That's why Mia Khalifa can't stay married. That's why a lot of these.
I don't care if it's a prostitute, porn star, cyber hooker, anything.
Really said she can't mess with a man who ran a chick. How you know? You don't even know what dude has done it and who ain't done it. Really? Unless they told you.
Then what to a chick?
Ran a train. She said she can't mess with dudes that run trains on chicks.
How would you know? What do you know? Man, I used to run trains.
How about this? How about this? Because women always talk about like, oh, it's her past. And I'm like, if a nigga came up to you and was like, yeah, I was in, like my example before, nigga was in jail and all that shit, and shit went down. Most women are like, they ain't gonna do it. That's when past matters for women.
Yeah, some gay shit. Yeah.
And the past matters. And I have to use that example to try to get the women to understand how important your history is. No, men don't really care if you was with a woman, but if you was out there,
I ain't never talking
out there.
How pimp used to run them trains?
Like, I mean, is you really even gonna get around some women and start talking about that type of conversation? Though that's a wild conversation.
No, I'm talking about when you go on a date. If I'm taking her seriously, I'm vetting her. Bitch, any videos out here of you well, you know, back in 06, you know, or 08, money was tight because of the recession, and I got on whatever the fucking Bang Bros, and I was like, I was just tight for money, and they gave me $2,000, and
Charity said she get dudes out of conversation. She said she's making them feel confident. They tell her stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I like. You see that movie, Top 5, and
they really don't matter what they tell you. They got they got to wait a year to fuck. So they might wait tell you what up.
Damn, I forgot about that. You got a lot of time to talk about that shit.
Yeah.
One time I did it in Paris. One time I did it over here. One time I did it in there, and then this, and you know, I'm just a different person now. I used to be, I used to be able to hug the dogs and fuck niggas up.
So, Charity, what is the point of you making him wait a year? Like, what is he gaining from that year?
Hey,
she gaining.
She like wasting that man's motherfucker's life. Hey, life.
You only got so many summers left, and I'm gonna waste a whole summer.
45 years old, a year to fuck a bitch, boy. Crazy.
I'm gonna know by date number 3. If you ain't fucking by date number 3, some shit's going wrong.
Shit,
I'm sorry.
shit better have someone on the side.
What is? I mean, you got to be really worth it to wait a year though, without having sex with them. That's really got to be some work.
Charity making these motherfuckers lose interest.
I'm about to say she rubbing the dick or something in a year. I mean, think about it. Are we talking about no touching of a penis in?
Sure. Wasting time.
It could be some dudes, especially if they old, they ain't gonna be feeling that shit, man.
No, I'm 30. I'm in my mid-30s, and I wouldn't.
Say that again. No, I'm just saying. What are the men?
Rewind. You know she can rewind. She can rewind a damn.
What are the men gaining, Charity, when you make them wait a year? What are they gaining?
Not shit.
They're gaining her. Okay, she's a beautiful, delicate flower that has been. I mean, it's bloomed once, you know.
Must having a bad day. She might be somebody to talk to.
Yeah, he's like, man, you know, my car wouldn't start this morning, and I was just thinking about you, Charity.
Nigga, she waited a whole goddamn. I make a dude wait a year. That's a long time.
I mean, what y'all talking about? I wonder what they're talking about. Game of Thrones. What do you think? What the topics of conversation for niggas is money, video games.
Why not just get a gay dude, a dude that don't like women and sit around him for a year? I mean,
talk about
insane.
No, it ain't the same. I'm just saying.
A woman will get more mad because she feel like, especially if you was out here in the streets slanging date, and then now you get with her, and especially if she has a low self-esteem, she gonna be like, this nigga was giving all these women dick, but then now he want to talk to me all day.
Said, look, I have 3 stalkers. You do the math. Damn.
It must be the creme.
That's probably why. That's probably why you make motherfucker wait so they stalk.
He's like, I'm leaving here with something. Nigga said I'm leaving here with something. Yeah, I made it to the 6. Look, hey, the nigga made it to the 11-month mark and is like, fuck it, I'm getting that.
Feel amazing though. Okay,
I'm telling you, she said, I'm gonna call it sunshine.
Make a man feel.
In the air,
how you make a man feel amazing?
Shit's so good. Shit's so good. He throw it in the air and make this.
And what you doing to make it feel amazing? What are you doing for these men to make them feel amazing?
Niggas, y'all ain't reading between the lines. She saying she got the WAP 5000.
No sex,
like a king.
Amazing. I mean, you can make somebody
she lets you stand up in it, my nigga. That's what she's saying.
I mean, maybe
the bottom.
My mouth works. Oh,
ding! Oh, Gok 5000. Oh, that's a tough one, man. I was with an ugly chick one time. Ooh, not ugly. She don't know. She was just not pretty. I get like a 4 or 5, but she had a Gok 5000. Man, my ass was over there every day.
So, Cherry, you saying you don't have sex, but you giving head? That what you saying?
That's sex.
It's oral sex. Yes, oral sex. My temple feels great. So when you said, Cherry, what do you mean my mouth work? What do you mean by that?
Oh, her temple. She calls her pussy her temple.
Oh, she's saying.
Okay.
Oh,
at first I was like,
the conversation's so great. You keep him going.
At the end of the day, you're not having sex, though, so nobody knows how great that is right now.
You know, I've never really been like that, but I can imagine a nigga coming up to us and being like, you know what, nigga, no, I ain't fucked, but you know what I'm saying? Her conversation, I felt like I nutted 3 times last night. You know what I'm saying? I just off the conversation.
Wow.
You know
Sure to be having phone sex.
I mean, you find the right man that you ain't having sex with him, but your conversation is.
I'm telling you, get no complaint. He ain't gonna complain. She got the Gok 5000. Niggas is gonna come there every night. You get a meal and a Gok 5000. I'm there. I've been there. I've done it. She was like a 4 or a 5 on a good day, but my ass was over there like I lived there.
You haven't had sex in a long time, Charity, right? It's been a long time, right? Yeah, they waited
and then she put it on them. And now I don't want that Erykah Badu pussy though. I don't want it. That shit make you crazy. I don't want it.
Yeah, she call it. They call it sight ward.
Make you crazy, make you stalk this girl. You know what I'm saying? Be like, where you at? Put air tags on her car and shit.
How do some guys end up like that?
The pussy that good, nigga. If you ain't had pussy in a minute, especially been waiting a year, and you get into some macaroni and cheese, that nigga.
Now, what's the point of phone sex if y'all gonna wait a year? Like, who gonna do that shit? In my opinion,
he fucking other people. She don't care.
Yeah. I'm phone sex getting all hot. You getting all ready, and then she ain't gonna fuck with you though. That's wild.
It's more mental for women anyway. So now that when like the time comes, she wetter than a Niagara Falls. So it's like it's different for a dude. He's like, look, I need a nut. I don't give a shit. Like, you know what I mean? So he's probably out there fucking. She doesn't care though. She wants to make sure she hurts.
Charity says she don't mind sharing.
Yeah.
Nah, she just don't want to know about it.
Yeah,
when women say, "Oh, I guess he's just doing his own thing," that's what they mean. That nigga's got community dick till he come my way. Till the year's up. Once the year's up, he dives into the ocean and he gets hooked. Like I said, the Erykah Badu pussy. That shit make you write verses and make you a great rapper. But that's what Erykah Badu pussy will do for you. You know what I'm saying? Ooh.
That's a nigga going crazy over her.
He's going crazy. And niggas got a nut in it. That's the craziest thing for me. It's like, nigga, you they have no control. It's like a black hole.
Erykah Badu do look good for her age though, but she wild.
For her age, that's a woman's thing. For her age, man. Niggas don't care about you being 50 and 5.
Who'd you rather have, Erykah Badu or a daughter?
I'll take a daughter. That's a younger woman, but I'll fuck
Erykah
Badu too. I'll fuck Erykah Badu too. But I want to.
How about this? Would you rather have Erykah Badu today or Erykah Badu 30 years ago?
30 years ago. I'm gonna take her 30 years ago. But she's straight now. I'll take her now. I not seriously.
You take it now, like that's what I'm saying. You taking her now, like you get that extra that little small coffee when you get the large one. You're like, yeah, I'll take the small coffee too. Like right, you ain't going, that ain't the shit you was going for.
She walking around naked. She's so damn crazy though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah, she was in her prime back then. When she did it.
Yeah.
And you hit you with that voodoo pussy, you be Pop Pimp be out here rapping, but with no.
Yeah, she had no way. Andre 3000, goddamn boy.
He look how his whole dress changed, everything. He used to be a Southern playalistic rapper. He had some of that Black Bear cobbler, and his ass was done. Now he dressing like Peter Pan out here and shit. Oh, that was the other nigga. Remember we talking about Prince? That was the other nigga. Andre 3000 can wear some shit like that. That's the only other nigga I can think of. He get away with that.
He won't Prince, but he was wild.
I'm saying, but he could do that shit. He could show up with some weird shit.
Yeah,
and Andre 3000.
Well, the whole Outkast, when they came out, they were dressing weird.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at like Southern Playalistic, or you look at Players Ball. Players Ball was the original. You know, that's a Atlanta Savannah thing. You know,
it was.
You know,
the big boy, he didn't really go too wild with it though. But
nah, he went into the acting. I'll be honest with you. I think he's a better actor than Andre, but I know that's a tough room thing because people love Idolize and all that.
But Andre 3000 was terrible in that movie. I think it was Brothers or something like that.
Yeah, I think old boy better actor.
Because he was in I liked him in I know a lot of people didn't like that movie, but I actually liked Superfly, the new version. I actually liked it. I think it was shot like a music video. People say that. I'm like, yeah, it kind of was shot like a music video, but it was. I liked it. And he was in there as the mayor. He was the mayor of Atlanta, like in the movie. You know what I mean? Big boy.
Man, this ain't no. This is a different topic, man. But Michael B. Jordan can't act. Sorry.
Did you see Creed 3? I guess you done seen Creed 3.
Yeah. Old boy was damn 10 times better than he was for his acting.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad when you the star of the show.
I don't know if he's like. I feel like it was just a money grab. To be honest with you, like let's do 3 because there's 5 Rockies. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I watched Rocky again, and I was like, I still don't get the appeal. I watched the first one again, and I was like, I don't get the appeal.
The thing about Michael B. Jordan, he got the fame. He's not a great actor. He just got the fame. Do y'all think Rock is a good actor? Or he
Who?
just-
Who?
Who you talking about?
The Rock. Y'all think he a great actor? Or he
Oh,
just-
The Rock. The Rock. Oh,
He got some. He can act, but he just got fame with his shit
I
too.
don't think. Oh, hell, you think Rock can act?
No, I don't think he a great actor. I'm gonna say he okay. He ain't Michael
he's
B.
a cool
Jordan.
person. That's what gets him away. Like Rock is actually a cool. The Rock is a cool person. You know what I mean? He's somebody I would want to hang out with. And like, actually, Kevin Hart really showed that other side of him. You know what I mean? Like Kevin Hart helped his career more than anybody because it made him look
She
like.
might just got the voodoo.
She said,
They did about 3 movies together.
I'm telling you, I've been in that situation with the throat, and it's a hard. It's like I don't know. I feel like Pookie. It'd be controlling me and shit. I'm telling you,
She said 4 years and no sex.
man.
I'm proud of myself.
Well, of course, you would crack cocaine. I'm talking about the people who using you. You know what I mean? You the crack. The crack don't care. It don't care if it gets smoked or not. But I'm talking about the fiends out there who waiting on you, stalking you, waiting for you when you coming outside. When you coming out here.
Damn,
You can wait. The other niggas can't wait. They
She
be
got-
talking their ass up.
she got guys waiting for her like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's like outside the job with flowers and shit. So, can I get a little something? Just a little taste. I'll get you back. I promise. You know what I'm saying? Just front me a little pussy.
Charity might as well hang it up.
She said, front me a little. He's like, front me a little pussy. You know what I'm saying? Just till I get on my feet. You know what I'm saying? I just need a little taste.
So let me ask y'all a question. You think that at a certain point women shouldn't be holding out because they getting old and hitting the wall?
Yep.
Nah, I mean, it depends. I mean, if she it depends.
I was gonna the average woman, or I guess decent looking woman, their prime. I think, in my opinion, their prime is different than ours, as far as
that's true.
Like
So
the way
a
we
woman
age.
45 says she holding out. Do you think she a fool?
Is she holding out for what? For marriage? Then yeah, she's stupid as fuck. If she wait till marriage to bust it open at 45.
Doing for some kind of religious reason or something.
Yeah, see, that's different. That's different. You know what I'm saying? Like she don't care. She don't care. She's like, well, you know, if I don't. But I think some of them it gets all pent up at a certain age, and then they just like let it out. They like, okay, I couldn't fuck for, you know, especially these old virgins. Like I see, what's her name? What's her name? Lolo Jones. I believe her because ain't nobody gonna talk all this virgin talk unless they really don't know men. They ain't gonna talk all this virgin talk in their 40s because she's 41 this summer. You know what I mean? Lolo will be 41 this summer. I mean, and ain't a nigga in sight.
She like Reggie Miller.
Somebody said that, and I was like, but I kind of see, depending on like the photo shoot, she kind of she look like a light skinned Sierra.
If she look like Reggie Miller, that means she look like Reggie Miller's sister. Reggie Miller's sister look just like him.
Well, Lola's face is harder.
She'll be 41. Yep, this summer. Yep, I knew I wasn't crazy.
But I mean, if you 45 and want to wait them and you ain't having no sex, it is what it is. I mean, I don't know what you waiting on, but
you made it to 41 with no sex, but you gonna have a baby. That'd be crazy.
That is crazy.
That would be crazy. The whole is.
Wait, she never had sex once?
No, Lolo Jones is a 41-year-old virgin. Well, 40 now, 40-year-old virgin.
She want to be a single mom? Like I'm talking about, like without.
She froze her eggs. All last summer was a thing because she turned 40 last summer. So she went and got her eggs frozen.
We're gonna volunteer. We're gonna volunteer to do this shit.
Nah, she's gonna have to pick them out of the damn sperm bank, and you know they don't only have like 20 black men in there, so it's gonna be a white dude.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying she volunteering to become a single mom.
Yeah, because the goal of this whole thing is the babies. They don't give a shit about you. I think men really think women really do give a shit about a man. It's just I want this picture in my head of a marriage with a husband and me.
She had a kid and then
they just want the kid.
No father around.
She said, "Look, save the fucking appetizer. Go. I'm gonna hit the dinner and the dessert. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? She just skipping through the whole meal. You know what I mean? She's like, no, we good. No Vaseline whatsoever. Just going in there and getting me a baby." And so a lot of women, like, you know, a baby's the more important piece of it. So she getting the baby. That's what she wants.
Hey, she don't even know who the other half is.
Nope. All that she wants is another baby. That's the whole story. That's the whole story. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Like,
fucking kid up.
yeah, he'll be all right. He'll be loved. You gotta remember, women feel he'll be loved. You know, he's desired.
How is that a foul? What?
You look it up. If you think I'm bullshitting you, look it up. She had a whole Instagram video about her going to the doctor. They showed how many eggs she had. She was crying in the room, talking about how her pussy's in good shape to have a baby. And da 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 da.
Crazy as hell.
I never thought I'd be 40 without a man and talking about doing this. And I'm like,
And then shit, and it'd be funny. I ain't gonna say it ain't even funny, but shit don't even work.
that's the other thing that was like a lot of people really don't know, but like IVF success is not that great. It's not 100%, not even 80, not even 50. You're talking about 25 and lower. You know, like people really, especially over 40. Like at certain ages where people do it, it's easier. But like, I was looking it up after that was last year. That was last summer. I was looking it up after like trying to figure it out, and it was like the rates are not that good. So I don't know. People just have this idea like I can have fun, like you were saying before. Women have this idea that they can do the prime is the same as a dude. I can have a baby at 60 or fucking years old. It don't change shit. Shit. I could go over to Uganda somewhere and get me a wife at 60 years old. Get two of them.
Yeah.
Hi, Charity.
Hi.
Your ears are. You got to do. I see the new hairs, not the baby.
Oh, thank you.
Your neck all right?
Yes, it's actually better. I got injections, 2 injections in my neck with my own blood, so we're healing.
Oh, okay.
Because I was in a kind of an agitating state and feeling very angry at times because I was in pain. So yeah, we're getting better.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So she's
Y'all been talking tonight, boy.
Man, it's a barbershop.
What's your thoughts though? You said we've been talking, so what's your thoughts?
About her. Wait, first of all, I need to know about this Gok 5000 before I get it, because hey, I'm a simp. You want some Prada, baby? You want some Prada for this?
That 9 to 5 for me, like, I don't know. I agree with Papa Pimp. Like, I mean, she's looking for an entrepreneur, just like I said. She's looking for somebody that makes money easily. You know what I'm saying? And maybe she makes money easy, but that's who she needs to be with. She can't be with a 9 to 5 because 9 to 5 is not making that much money like that. So her best bet is to be with somebody who's making easy money. And that may be somebody of, being in entrepreneurship where they have figured out how to make easy and fast income.
Shit, I'm being entrepreneur ain't no always no fast and easy money.
No.
Or drug dealer. Let's not throw out drug dealer. Let's not forget they get fast, easy money.
Drug dealer come with consequences too.
Well,
there's a lot of people. There is a lot of people now in the entrepreneurship that are kind of getting the gist of how quickly you can make money. As I'm doing things myself, and manifesting, and just finding the easy routes and who to talk to and how to make that easy income. So, go speak. You can speak.
No, I was just gonna say I just haven't met a lot. I mean, I'm trying to think of these dudes who are like that and aren't working their ass off all the time. Like, I don't know anybody with this easy income. Even the ones who supposedly like Grant Cardone, his ass is always trying to sell me some shit and having meetings and trying to sell a book and trying to sell this and I don't really see a lot of niggas like the laptop lifestyle that people keep talking about. Like, I could just be I'm making money. I'm just sitting over here at the beach in Cancun. And I'm like,
I'm gonna be very honest because this is what I'm currently doing, and also why I haven't been really on social media. And it's more a manifestation. I have, and you can call it that voodoo or whatever, but it really
Now
does.
OnlyFans don't count.
And so 3 things off my list I've actually manifested, and it came really fast. So I do believe in it. I do feel like God has given us the ability to manifest what we actually want, what we desire. And it's the belief in yourself. Now, it's not saying that you don't have to work, but things somehow come easily for you. Like you attract money, you attract abundance, and you attract wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like I just spoke to somebody who's like, I have this connection with this celebrity and that celebrity. I want to put you on game. I want to mentor you, stuff like that. I've never had that, you know what I'm saying? And this comes out of nowhere. When I said that I want to do nothing but see only positive vibes or positive energy on my algorithm, that's what happened. For 3 weeks now, I've not seen anything no post of any gun shooting, no violence, no nothing. When I asked and I said, now my son makes good grades. Now my son has confidence and stuff. His grades have gone up. So I believe in the manifestation. And then not only that, when it comes to me locating or looking for this house that I wanted, that's my dream house. Guess what? Got somebody that's talking to me and trying to see if I can buy this $1 million house that I want. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. It happens, but you have to have belief in it. So that's me. And maybe Mr. 10X himself, which I follow just a little, not too much though, but he has belief in himself. He has belief that abundance will come to him. And the thing is, in the world, God wanted everyone to be equal. You know what I'm saying? He's always wanted everyone to be equal, but somehow certain people in this world, they made up their own kind of covenant to make us believe that there has to be a low and a high in the world. Like there has to be kings and queens and pharaohs. And so they knew how to mess with our brains. And so, yes, you will always feel like you're low or this is all that you're worth. But that's not true. You're worth way more than that. So you have to believe it. So that's it. That's why that 1% of people make it is because they truly have that mindset and believe in themselves. And just think about it. When you really wanted the job, like you wanted a job, right? Did you ever think that you weren't going to get that position? Did you think that you were failing, that you were going to fail and that employer was going to call you back and say, oh, I'm sorry, you don't have the position? Because I know I've never thought like that. I've always known like anything that I wanted, when I applied for a job, I was going to get that position. And darn well, I got a call back. I got that position. And then I worked up my way to the top. I've always worked my way up to management, but I don't want to be a manager because I don't want that headache. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So just think about that. Anything that you've ever wanted, when you really, really wanted it, did you get it? Most of the time you probably did. And didn't understand that was a way of manifestation. Gotcha. So you have to learn how to connect your emotions, your thoughts, and your feelings when you truly want something. And when you know how to harness that, then you can get anything you want. And it's very true.
I agree with you. I agree with you. That's an excellent thing for you to have. Because I can't live that. I can't live that shit. I can't.
You can. You just have to. I'm going to be very honest. It's a practice. Meditation is a practice. Understanding the subconscious brain, the right side of our brain that we really don't use. It's something that you have to practice consistently. It's not something that's just like, oh, one day I say I want this, and then it happens. It's like when you say you want something, you're not clarifying to your brain, why is it that you want this? What is it going to do for you? Mm-hmm. Like you say, I want $1 million. Okay, what is $1 million going to do for you when you get it? Are you going to be able to take more trips with your family? Like, what is it going to do? You have to explain that to your brain. You also have to envision that in your brain. That's why it's meditation.
Mm-hmm.
You picture it.
Mm.
It's a lot to connect with, and I'm being very honest. And this is what these millionaires are doing. They're learning how to meditate. They're learning how to manifest things, but they're not explaining it to you because they keep on saying, "Oh, change your mindset. Oh, change your mindset." They're not explaining it to you because they don't want so many people to understand exactly what they're doing.
Or maybe they're selling you a whole bunch of horseshit. And
I don't think so.
And they are making
really
money
don't.
on telling you this shit because it sells something. Every time they do something, they're selling me. So I don't believe none of salespeople, especially Mr. 10X, the salesman. And he makes it. I bet you if I really went through his shit, he makes primarily most of his money. Even though he has a lot of rental, I agree, he has a lot of rental property, but I don't think that's where it came from. I think it came from telling other people how to get some rental property. And that's the truth. Like a lot of these people are just making money on money because because I'll tell you, most of these billionaires, I highly doubt that Mark Zuckerberg had all this shit in his head when he was making Facebook. I highly doubt that that Jeff Bezos had this in his head. Billionaires, excuse me, had this in their head when they were doing all this stuff.
Base fuchsia poop shade.
I highly doubt that. What's his name? Warren Buffett was like thinking about this shit either. I really doubt that these niggas knew any of this shit back 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago. And also, I think it's real. I'm going to be honest with you. I really think it's real. It's a real scary thing to say that, like, basically, if you are not successful or you're not at that successful point, it's because your mindset wasn't in the right place. That can be the only
It's not scary. It's the fact that you have been conditioned to think that you're not worthy of abundance. That's the thing. Like, you're always taught in your family to work harder, not work smarter. You've always told yourself that you can't when you should be preaching to yourself that you can. I remember my piano teacher, she told me, because she got really upset with me. She's like, she said, I'm very upset with you that you keep on saying that you can't. I need you to believe that you can. I need you to start saying that you can do it. When I started practicing positivity and saying that I can, piano became really easy for me. You know, it became better. I started understanding things.
I got a question.
So it is a mindset thing. It is very much a mindset thing.
Yeah, I do got a question about what you're saying. Yeah, it is a mindset thing, but at the same time, a lot of people got their mindset and still fail. So everything ain't for you, no matter what your mindset is. You do gotta, if you desire to do something, you should put the positive out. You should go forth with positivity. But it's gonna take more than positivity to make that work too, because you actually gonna have to put in the work. You can be positive, but if you're lazy, it ain't gonna work. So
that is true. I never said you didn't have to work, but the thing is, your mind is thinking that you have to work so hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you, like, that's why they say you don't say I have to work harder. You say you work smarter, not harder, because you can work smarter, and it can be work, but it can be easy work.
It's just everybody gonna make it differently, though. You know, so some people got different mindsets. Some people do, you know.
Exactly. That's why they said there's only 1% that's gonna get it and stick with it, and then see how easy it is, and then other people are gonna kind of suffer, and that's on you, because that's your belief. That is.
So only 1% gonna make it. That's a very few.
Exactly.
She's saying you could make it, my nigga, if you had the right mindset.
Right.
If you had the right outlook, you know, and if you thought this, but yeah, hey,
it's conditioning. It's just we've been taught wrong about some things, and it makes it harder for us, and we stress about it so much because we've been conditioned by our parents to think a certain way because they were taught to think a certain way, and that for some of us, it all comes down to slavery. Okay.
Well, then
it all comes down to the way we were conditioned into slavery.
The other issue, though, is that a lot of times people who are millionaires have children, and the children don't inherit, for some reason, that same ideal while living with that parent. right? Either they have this secret, they're not sharing it with their own children, or the children just refuse to believe in themselves, even though they're multimillionaire children. Children of multimillionaires
Well, they're
who
not
live a
teaching them.
privileged life.
Like, look at Boosie's daughter. She picked up rapping. Boosie make them hustle. He pay them, but he make them work. Some of these parents ain't making that cheers and hustle for this shit out here. They like, man, you can have it. You can give it to them and shit.
They just give it to them. They ain't
That's
done
why
shit.
Boosie's daughter hungry. Boosie's daughter can really rap, and she wouldn't have been able if Boosie probably won't teaching her shit like
Here's
that.
an even better one. Here's an even better one, man. The one who Mayweather's daughter who got arrested for stabbing that bum ass nigga girlfriend. What was it? The baby or baby, little baby, whatever his name is.
One of them motherfuckers, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean these niggas is doing shit, but I get what you come from. I get where you come from. It sounds like a lot like The Secret and
NBA YoungBoy.
NBA YoungBoy, yeah. I mean, like they, rich niggas do weird shit too. You know what I mean? Like they honestly sometimes people just look into that shit too. But I agree. Hey, you know what? I agree with you that mindset is important, though. I will say that.
It is.
So I will take a little bit and spit out the bones. You know what I'm saying? I got you though. I like it though. I'm with it. Hey, I'm not against it at all. It's not for me. It's it's above me now. It's not for me. But hey,
I don't think it is. I think you're very intelligent, and I think you do believe in yourself. And there's just certain things. There's just certain things that you need to believe in more. And I see something better for you.
Yeah.
You like a mind reader. You said you can read.
Excuse me, sorry, guys.
Did you say what?
Sometimes I got.
You said what, Brian?
I can make objects move with my mind. Like,
but I thought Charity on last year she did like she could do like read the future or read something. You had the third eye.
Sometimes I can see certain, like some people that I'm close to. If I'm really close to you and stuff, and I can sense things. Sometimes God will give me a vision if something's gonna go good or something's gonna go wrong and stuff. So.
I've really heard about this. There was a movie made about that, and these guys they got on a plane, and then people were supposed to die in the plane, and then people started dying outside the plane. The guy had a vision before they got on the plane. You know what I mean? That it was gonna blow up. What's that called?
Destination, ain't it?
Yeah, that's like that. That was that's what I be thinking about. I'm like, damn, you got Final Destination shit. So
Yeah. I do.
Final Destination was that shit. I used to like Final Destination. That shit was crazy.
That shit was the bomb till Saw came out. Final Destination was the most raw.
Sick ass shit though.
Saw was the first one had me stuck. I was like, yo.
Sick as fuck, bro. That shit's sick as hell.
Have y'all seen Hostel? Did y'all ever get into Hostel?
Hostel's good too. Especially I liked Hostel 1 a lot better than Hostel 2, but they basically killed off everybody at the beginning of Hostel 2. I'm like, what is going on?
But what made Saul so good is after he got sick and he's supposed to die, he had people leading that shit.
People leading it on, yeah.
Man, that shit was crazy.
Yeah. The first one had me because I was like,
yeah, that shit's so crazy.
I usually don't get tricked by shit, but then when that the dude laying on the ground, all that shit, I didn't really put two and two together at the end, about the Saw killer, and they had me.
I'm gonna tell you a scary movie, y'all. If y'all ain't seen that Joker, I seen it on my homeboy. That shit was goddamn. I ain't even scared of movies, but that last Joker got in the mind of a serial killer. That shit was creepy as fuck.
Oh, you talking about when he was with Joaquin Noah? Or Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix. Yep.
The basketball player.
That shit was creepy. It just felt like
Joaquin
evil as fuck when I left the movie theater. Like, hold up, man, this shit right here, the devil, man. This shit was evil.
That's why the second one's gonna be crazy. But they say Joaquin ain't gonna
watch that shit. That shit was so goddamn evil.
They say Joaquin ain't gonna play it though. It's gonna be somebody else playing the Joker now.
It's like this. That was a great movie, but creepy at the same time.
Very creepy, because it really wasn't violent. It wasn't. It was violent, but it wasn't shoot them up, blow everything up until the end.
Right.
Until the very end.
I'm like, so are y'all the type that basically you can kind of because for me when it came to Saw, I could figure out the ending. I knew what was going to go on, and my friends when they went with me, they thought that was creepy. Also because I'm kind of on that crazy side. But anyways, they thought it was really,
you don't take no
really
pills,
weird.
do you?
You knew on the
Huh?
first one. You knew that nigga on the ground on the first movie was really awake and alive on the first one.
Like there's certain clues. Like I don't know about you, but I've always told my son, like I'm a person, like for instance, just for like even when it came to games, okay, like the slots, right? Have you ever you play slots, right? On your tablet. There is always a solution. There's always a solution to a problem. Okay. So when it comes to slots, I always win. Okay. It's because I listen to the music and I know to press the button at a certain time. So it always makes me win. Once I figure out a pattern to a certain game, I can never stop losing. Like I do that with everything in life. It's like because I know there's always a solution. So I like to problem solve. That's why I'm also good at math. So like, you know, if there's a problem, there's the solution.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Well. Okay.
Somebody hating
but I got you. But yeah, no, it'll be good. Saw got me, and then the other one that actually had me, the first one at least, Paranormal Activity. I saw it in the movie theater with the surround sound.
Yeah, Paranormal Activity.
The first one.
Man,
after that, it got kind of lame and funny.
The last one was like fucking like this shit fake as hell.
Yeah, they got worse as they went along, but it was the first one had me because I was like I was not expecting that. And then when I found out that like it was good though, it was good. Those movies, I like those kind of horror movies.
You believe that shit real? That's I don't know. That shit was.
Yeah, I like those kind of horror movies. I'm not Amityville Horror is like a true story. The other one, what was the other one that I liked? I can't remember it now. But yeah, there's been a few movies that I've really been like, damn, that's cool. Like that's.
I remember that damn shit gotta be old for this shit. The Children of the Corn shit used to be crazy.
See, that one had me too because it was like back in the day that was like scary. That was considered scary. Nowadays,
I remember all that crazy ass scary shit.
Man, I seen Candyman, the original.
Which one?
The original Candyman.
Oh yeah, the original Candyman was scary. The second one, I didn't think it was scary. I was like,
think about the clown shit, the clown killing.
I've never seen it. I've honestly never seen it.
I didn't think that people. They said people psyching out of the last one, but I didn't think this shit.
You talking about it?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was
The only
scary.
thing was bad about it is people trying.
I don't like clowns.
People start goddamn hiding in the woods and actually imitating this shit. That's what make this shit dangerous.
Yeah, you get your shit blown off. Don't be people be like, "Oh, he's a
People
clown outfit."
trying to relive these movies. That's the only thing I don't like about scary movies. Like if people try to imitate this shit.
You remember Slender Man, right? Those girls killed that girl, killed her friend over that Slender Man. It was real. You ever watch the video? Like the videos from her where they interviewed her parents. Like she really believed in still believed in the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus, and she was 12. So people were like, "No, she didn't really believe that shit." But it was like she was one of them kids who still believed in fairies and tales and all that kind of stuff. So when Slender Man, they started reading those Slender Man novels online or whatever, she got really into it, and so she really believed that. She went to jail.
I'm gonna tell you,
she got out.
I don't know about y'all. When I was a kid, we used to be in the bathroom playing. You remember that Candyman shit?
Yeah, Candyman.
We in the bathroom mirror and say Candyman. I remember motherfucker made the door lock. They tried to. Niggas thought we was stupid. People were scared of that shit. Though they in the mirror saying Candyman. Then the damn.
Oh, she lived.
On,
man. My bad. Old girl lived from the stabbing, from the Slender Man stabbing. Old girl lived, but the girl went away for a long period of time. Let me see. She
y'all
got
that Ouija board stuff.
Man, I'm putting it in the private chat.
Shirley, what do you think about Ouija boards? You play with that?
No, that's something that you do not do.
Fine, you think that's bullshit?
Because I told you certain things move around in here. No, I will never. That's a whole different.
Prime don't think this shit real. He said that's a bunch of bullshit.
It is a bunch of bullshit. Ouija boards are influenced by the people who are on it, and to make a certain thing. Remember, you remember the movie? They had a Ouija board in what's that movie? With the tethers, Us. You know what I mean? Like they'll move it
I
around and
mean,
make
like, my
it.
cousin was talking about playing with that shit in my house when we was young. I was like, bro, don't be bringing no Ouija boards here. It ain't that I really believe in. I'm like, don't be trying to even do no shit like that up in here. But it teaches on. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't play with this shit, but it could be a bunch of bullshit. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows if that shit real or not?
If it was real, then we could talk to people. I mean, that'd be crazy.
Right. Because because I think the people who actually made the board, they put in witches and shit, Ouija and Wanda or some shit. I read up on that shit, but I don't believe that shit.
I mean, when you mess with, the wrong kind of stuff, hey, a lot of spooky things can happen.
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta believe in it if you want it to happen. If you don't believe in this shit, I don't know. I don't believe in this shit, but teachers, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You read about a whole lot of that scary stuff and stuff. They probably be messing with the other side and shit like that. But y'all, man, I appreciate y'all coming on the show. I'm about to end this live. You know what I'm saying?
Say thank you.
You're welcome. I appreciate you coming on. Hopefully, I can get a topic, get some different people on here. I ain't really tried to get no different people on here in a while. But I'm gonna holler at y'all though. Y'all have a good night.
Have a nice night.
All right. See you later.